Going on? Good morning, man. Yo. So I'm just playing an old only game. Yeah, it's all. Oh my god. Oh. Frostbite. Return. Red man. Xbox fans are feeling sometimes. Both X-Men and they really they have been. Wow. I'm I'm now gonna be breaking the. I feel like listening and knew what they wanted and said, "We're going to fuck you." And if you think you're gonna get what you want, nah, you're gonna get whatever the fuck your people. We can give our people what you want. Your people cannot give you what you. And that's why when they call the Xbox fan, hey, Phil Spencer make a deal with Disney to get a Wolverine game. That's why Sony jumped on it and got a Wolverine. That's how it was. Go back and look at quotes. Um, if you look at any quote before yesterday, you will see Xbox fans talking about hunting a wanted that a Wolverine, not getting a Wolverine. Um, going on Verge Brizzle. Yeah, here's the visual. This is Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Favorite Marvel video games. Has a shitload of people in it. Yes, this was pick Wolverine, Spider Man, Venom. Honest, could have even set it up. Have Spider Man, Venom, Carnage, Goblin here. You know, you could literally pick the whole Spider Man or his villain. That's it. Still one of the best. Such a had Wolverine here. You had Spider Venom. Carnage is gonna be in a new Venom movie. We noted that Sony controls Spider Man on and off of the screen. Uh, X Men is something that they wish they could do. They obviously couldn't because Activision rights. Because Activision no longer has the rights to make Marvel based video games, those rights were split up to basically video games. This is where Phil Spencer should have been in the meeting room to try to see what character they came for. But don't have any real skills that words for side of a shoot. You're pretty limited on what game you get. Now, a Punisher game would make sense for Xbox because you guys have Gears, you got Halo. So a Punisher game on Xbox would be person game, first person. But if you can't get Punisher, I mean, what award-winning studios that can do more than a shooter game does Microsoft have? That's the question. They don't have anybody. They don't have anybody that has the range that Sony studios have, and that's the most important thing. Is
Yo, Jay, real
about
quick,
that
bro.
crime.
Your audio is cutting out in and out on YouTube.
Damn, bro, really? How bad
Yeah.
is it? Is it bad?
Yeah. It does it like every couple seconds, every few seconds.
Hello. Testing, testing. Hey, Games for Eternity.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Games for
checking. Hold on, let me
Eternity.
see.
Oh, hello, hello.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Games for
checking. Hold on, let me
Eternity.
see.
Oh, hello, hello.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Games for
checking. Hold on, let me
Eternity.
see.
Hear that shit. Oh, hello, hello. Testing, testing,
Yeah,
testing. What's
I'm
going
checking.
on?
Hold on, let me see.
Faces right here. The mic. Hear that shit. Oh, hello, hello. Testing, testing,
Yeah,
testing. What's
I'm
going
checking.
on?
Hold on, let me see.
Faces right here. The mic. Hear that shit. Oh, hello, hello. Testing, testing,
Yeah,
testing. What's
I'm
going
checking.
on?
Hold on, let me see.
Faces right here. The mic. Hear that shit. Oh, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. Let me know if any. What's going on?
Hold on, let me see.
Faces right here. The mic. Hear that shit. Oh, hello, hello. Testing, testing,
Keep
testing.
stream. It keeps repeating, testing, testing, testing. What's going on?
Yeah, yeah, because I got.
Okay.
I mean, another mic. Let's keep. So we're just gonna keep it. If we're gonna keep going about when Disney picked up Star Wars. Who else they picked? Fox, right? Okay. When they picked up Fredman, are you telling me I should set my mic to that? Hello? Hello? I'm not hearing anything. Damn, bro. like they're making it like I'm not here, but I am here. Looking at the voice dial. All of these filters. Okay. If you hear if it's coming through better, let me know. I got rid of all the filters. I'm seeing it looks like it's coming through a little bit better. I don't know what the fuck is happening. Jeff B says the sound is good. I cut all the filters off, so you should be able to hear everything from the mic at this point in time. And I have my mic up, so you might hear background noise or whatever, but I think the best way is to make sure I cut all the filters off, because I had some filters that I had set to kind of like for videos where it would cancel out background noise, and I wanted to sound more professional, but I have to do more research on some of these other settings. So that's all I can do for right now. Okay, yeah, it was the settings. So basically, I had some Hollywood settings that would make sure all the background noise wouldn't be caught. But even though the mic is great, there's nothing wrong with the mic. It's just the settings don't know what they want to pick up and what they want to cancel out, and then they canceling out my voice. So let's continue. If you have any more problems, do not hesitate to let me know or any of the panel members know. Let's dive into this. So let me tell you guys what you might not know. Disney wanted to unify the Marvel universe on screen, so they went on a buying spree, right? And what they did is they acquired Marvel, right? That was the first thing they did because it was easy, it was cheap. Stan Lee had a lot of financial problems, so it was very easy for Disney to get Marvel. Then the next thing they wanted to do is to, have Star Wars. Again, George Lucas was in retirement mode. He sold it to him. He got a shitload of money. Disney owned Star Wars. Not related to Marvel. But the one other thing that Disney really wanted was the rest of the Marvel universe, which Fox held. They held people like Blade, X-Men, Deadpool. Like, that was what Fox had. Some of the most important ones. Punisher, I think even Daredevil to a degree. So Disney went out. That was the final purchase when it resembled Marvel, and they had to acquire Fox. So they acquired Fox. Once they acquired Fox, obviously they were not gonna fuck with Activision when it came to video games, as far as Activision being the one and only person that published Marvel-based video games or made Marvel-based video games. At that point in time, the lock was off of that contract, and any and everybody had access to making a Marvel-based game. We saw that lock being loosened when Sony got the rights to do Spider-Man video games. Obviously, they already got the rights to the movies, but they were doing Spider-Man video games. So nobody had Wolverine's rights. I mean, just go look back. Nobody had the rights to make more Wolverine after Activision. Remember, Activision had the rights for everybody. So that means individual characters are up for grabs for certain studios and developers to make a game about. This is Marvel Ultimate Alliance Part 2. Part 3 went to Nintendo. Nintendo gobbled those rights up to do that. It is a pretty damn good game because it has a shitload of characters. Just like this one. Graphics don't look as realistic as this one, but it's still still a dope game. So I just want y'all to really think about this. Let's go mess with some characters, and if you see where I'm going with this, Sony has already did an Iron Man based VR game. So them doing multiple Marvel games is not out of the realms. They did Spider-Man, they did Iron Man, now they're doing Wolverine. Like, if Sony wants to make any character they want, they can do it because they just have that credibility. Oh yeah, Unknown, you said Venom is again, if you guys any problem with the audio, please don't hesitate to let me know. Again, I turned off all filters, and that's probably what was happening. The filters were getting confused by background noise or just getting confused.
Ah.
Shut up. I'm gonna need to talk to you too, Sam. Whenever you got some time this weekend, so I can set up some filters that might have better quality for my voice. Because the mic isn't the problem. However, the pop filter on the mic might be the problem, and maybe that was, yeah, maybe that's what it was.
Hey, you might have been over filtered.
Yeah, I might have been over filtered because I have the pop filter, the physical one, but then I have the foot filter. So let's dive into what you might see. And the reason why I'm gonna be doing this is because no one else is doing it, and I could say I did it first. So let's get some characters that would make a good video game. And you can't mess with Thor anymore, even though you don't have the Marvel Thor. Sony does have Thor in their game, and that's God of War Ragnarok. So, I mean, Spider-Man, Thor, Wolverine, Iron Man. Sony has a game with those characters, and they're all exclusive. Like, do you guys understand? They're playing chess, not checkers. Chess, not checkers. So we're gonna divide these games up, these characters up, and see who can get a game. Who would get a game next? And it's not necessarily from Xbox, but just anybody. So let's say Cable, right? Let's give Cable to Xbox. We're giving Cable to Xbox because he's a character that could be used with the Gears of War engine. Captain America, he's an American hero, obviously. Xbox could get him. Because Iron Fist has green, Xbox could get him. Deadpool, Xbox could get him. I know this was not supposed to be about Xbox, but shit. Let's just throw him a bone. All great characters in their own way. But if Xbox was to get these characters outside of Cable being a third-person shooter, these other characters have melee capabilities. Who at the Microsoft Game Studios can make a third-person cinematic action adventure game with open world elements and RPG elements? Nobody that we know of. They got people at Bethesda, but we talking about people that have been vetted, that have awards, not Bethesda. Bethesda's doing their own thing for the foreseeable future. They probably got no wiggle room to take on a new project. And they're not very fast when it comes to game development. Ninja Theory. Okay, so let's have a real good conversation. Everybody, you can join in. So we got Jeff saying Ninja Theory. So who is Ninja Theory gonna pick up? Is that gonna be Iron Fist, or would that be Deadpool?
Iron Fist will be appropriate. Give him Iron Fist.
But they haven't did that type of action-based game since Heavenly Sword, right?
Mm.
To be honest, the way that Platinum Games works with their combat, I would love them to do a Deadpool game. That would be dope.
Wait, Platinum Games?
Platinum Games doing a Deadpool game because, you know, they do Bayonetta and Nier Automata.
For Xbox, though.
Well, that would never happen because they don't work with Xbox after what happened with Scalebound. So, yeah, let's take them off of that one.
Okay, I thought I would think so.
I mean, if we dealing with Ninja Theory, they still haven't done that type of fast-paced game. The last type of games were kind of sluggish. With what was it? Hellblade. It was good combat, but it wasn't as fast as Heavenly Sword. I guess you can give it to him. Let me see. Slice up annoying humans. Yeah, bro, there's definitely gonna be a lot of blood and gore.
What was Ninja Theory's last game before Hellblade? Was it Enslaved?
No, I think it was a game before. I think it was a game in between that. It definitely was you know that little shit.
The game that Fatal was on, that was after Hellblade, right?
Yeah. I was
About
about to
Bleeding.
say it.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Right.
I was about to forget. I forget so many of their games because they're so forgettable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Bleeding Edge.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, but they got the skills because they had people that was slicing and dicing in there. So you could definitely give Ninja Theory, Iron Fist, or Deadpool, but I still don't think.
So they did the DMC game. That was their last game before all that crap.
Oh.
That was in 13.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's definitely Deadpool. That's definitely Deadpool. Okay.
Definitely Deadpool.
Yeah.
Because that game did have good combat. I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah. But I don't know if they would ever have a budget like that again. And Microsoft doesn't seem to be giving them the world when it comes to Hellblade 2, because it's gonna take forever to bring that shit out. Iron Fist, you got to deal with somebody that would be like a fighter, like a fighting game, but capable of making that fighting game into an action game. I would say Rocksteady, even though I know they do DC Comics. I mean, these are the characters that I would say would fit Xbox. You know, you got Cable being a shooter. You got Captain America because he's an American hero, but you would need a high profile studio to work on this. I don't see them having one right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's still, even if you mess with these three on the edge, you would need a studio with good combat, not just good weapon based combat. You know. Let me see what else you got. Now I don't have Hulk because I didn't collect all the Gamma things, but Hulk is right here. Xbox fans always wanted Hulk as a secondary Marvel character. Now they always wanted Wolverine, but let's talk about Wolverine. Let's talk about my boy Wolverine. What's really important about Wolverine? It'll be the first time we get a X-Men based game that's good. Like, it'll be set in the it'll be a major X-Men character, and we know that shit's gonna be hot fire. So I'm gonna form the X-Men in any capacity I want. There are multiple X-Men. Yeah. You know, I mean, again, the X-Men are very overpowered, and even though Wolverine has the healing factor, they're probably gonna find a nice way for you to, you know, still be able to take damage and die. But I feel like we're looking at a situation where they could usher in a good DJ D with the $5 super chat. Jay, I'm locked out of Discord. My mic is muted. Oh yeah, bro. Like I was trying to get your attention yesterday. You was talking to your daughter, and I didn't want all your, you know, your information being out there. You know, so I had to mute you.
Trying to get your attention yesterday. You was
I
talking.
got you, bro.
All right, my bad. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. I was just trying, you know, protect your, you know, privacy and shit. So it's good. But yeah. Long story short, this was I'm gonna just do this just to piss off people on Twitter. So let me just get my boy, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage in this bitch, just for the fuck of it. Where's Spider-Man? Let's get Venom up in here just to piss people off. I just feel that it really is a smart, strategic way to just really fuck over people. You know what? I'm not gonna get Carnage. I'm actually gonna get Iron Man, because these are the games that they've done so far. They've done an Iron Man VR title. They have Venom in a new Spider-Man. They've done Spider-Man, and now they have Wolverine. I mean, that's some pretty big games right there.
You know how they got Wolverine?
No, I don't.
I know. I looked it up last night. I was gonna come on stream with you last night. I looked it up last night. If you go back and try to find, I gotta send you the link. I'll send you the link when I get home later on. If you look it up on the court trials, what it was, you remember when Tony and them was talking about Spider-Man?
Mm-hmm.
It was going by Sony got to be in the universe with the rest of them. You remember
Yeah.
that old ordeal?
Yeah.
And I guess in that deal, Sony was like, "We will give you Spider-Man if you give us X-Men to make a video game for." And I'll get you the link. I don't know if the
Okay,
link is correct. I
so
don't know.
let me get what you're saying. They made a deal with Disney, telling Disney that they would still let them use Spider-Man in the movie universe if they let
Right,
them make an X-Men based video game.
right.
That's a great deal. And this is what we were talking about
Yes, not
yesterday.
checkers.
They hold Disney by the balls because their most popular Marvel
Damn,
character is Spider-Man. They can get any deal they want. They
that's
can get
crazy.
any deal they want.
So it's not Wolverine per se. The starting off of the X-Men universe, they're
Mm-hmm.
going to
Exactly.
introduce Wolverine first. So
Of
they got
course.
the whole X-Men. If I'm reading the court filings for this the whole thing, they got the whole X-Men, and it just starting from Wolverine. They picking it up from Wolverine perspective.
Wow.
So I will send you the link when I get home because I'm on the road right now.
Okay.
Once I get home, I will send you the link of the filings of the paperwork because it's public record. People just gotta read through it. Yellow?
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, I'm finished. Sorry, I just have to say that to you.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks, man. Look, it all makes sense. We were brainstorming and talking about this last night. You know, different things Sony is gonna get, and it's not only okay. Yeah, you need Spider-Man for the movie universe, which again, Xbox fans continue to ignore that. By the way, like they do not pay attention to the fact that um, PlayStation holds, sorry, Sony holds a lot of power owning the rights to the Spider-Man movies. Like, okay, we'll let you put them in, keep them in a universe, but you gotta let us make another Marvel game. And then we want to do Wolverine, so let us do Wolverine. And I mean, it's something simple as that, and they would be like, yes, sure, yeah, you do good at video games, and you could keep using Spider-Man. Okay, well, yeah, make a Wolverine game. You know, Xbox fans are like, oh man, why do you keep getting all these games? Well, you keep saying Sony don't got nothing to contribute outside of games, but you're fucking sadly mistaken when these Spider-Man movies drawing millions and millions of people and billions of fucking dollars. So, you know, have fun with thinking that, you know, this whole this whole game is about checkers and not chess, man, because you got Spider-Man. You got the whole world, man, for real. You got the whole fucking world. So again, guys, this is Marvel Ultimate Alliance. It is literally the only game where you can play as Wolverine, Iron Man, Venom, and Spider-Man. Basically what this means is like it's the only game that could have maybe even predicted our situation here. Again, we had a Spider-Man video game. Then we got an Iron Man VR game, which a lot of Xbox fans ignored because Xbox doesn't support VR. Then we already knew Venom was gonna be in the Spider-Man game if you played all of them. So yeah, that's what we're dealing with.
Man, we got the biggest Marvel property and the biggest Lucasfilm property. Yo, I love it.
This is a perfect screenshot just to post on the internet and just piss people off. I can confirm that I have played the 8K video game called The Tourist. It did come out yesterday. It is 8K, 60 frames per second, or 4K, 60 frames per second. Quality is really, it's just so fucking soft on the eyes. Such a soft.
Just saying, you sound muffled, by the way.
Damn. It has to be this motherfucking. Has to be the fucking pop filter. Okay. Is this better? Does this sound better to you guys?
Yeah, what do y'all in chat think? It sounds better?
Yeah, because I had the pop filter, the physical pop filter on, and then I had all the other filters on, and maybe that's it. Okay. Sensor Thought said that's much better. Okay. I don't. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I do more tests through the weekend, but again, the pop filter is gonna try to take out background sound so you can hear my voice and not background stuff. So I'm trying. Probably gonna get some sound stuff for the room. So long story short, this is an 8K game. If you have an 8K TV, this is an 8K game. It's only $20. It does not have a platinum, but you can get 100% on it. So let me see. So I got a couple trophies. I only have 10 trophies. But if you ever wanted an 8K game, if you wanted a game that supports 8K, this is that game. Now it is an indie game. It's called The Tourist with a Y. Let me go over here. So you got a good amount of islands. I've only found out about 3 islands. The quality is fucking clear out the ass. I know y'all seeing that shit because I'm seeing it on the fucking on the screen too. So the quality is super fucking clear, and that's because it's 8K. But I don't have an 8K TV, so it's 4K 60. To the best of my knowledge, I've never experienced a single second of this game where it might have dipped out of 60. Digital Foundry probably will not test this game because they don't want to give any props to PlayStation. But you know how that shit is. You got full control of the camera angles. Fuck! I still can't get up there. It's probably like a double jump or something I get. But yeah, long story short, you got full control of the camera angles. You can zoom up. You can have it top down. However you want. Again, it's a very, very, very high quality game. Now, the art style is very pixelated, obviously. But outside of that, 4K 60, 8K 60. So, you know, this game was first on Xbox. It was on Game Pass. It came over to PlayStation. As you guys know, when I tell the developer, hey, when your game comes out, I'm gonna buy that shit, especially the indie developers, I do just that. I don't fuck around when it comes to that. So that's exactly what I did. Pick this game up last night. Because I had remembered, I was like, man, this game is supposed to come out soon. When is it coming out? It came out yesterday. Picked it up. Gorgeous game. Was playing it until I fell asleep. Woke up, started playing it again. A lot of attention to detail, the simple things. But it has its own unique art style. So, again, if you want to check this game out, it's called The Tourist with a Y. And it does support 8K. So if you have an 8K TV and you wanted to test out 8K when it comes to video games, this is that game. Again, check it out. It's pretty funny. Yeah, there you go. Let's go dive in. How is my voice? Is my voice good? Or should I delete True Witty and give him an L? I hope my voice is much better, man. Okay.
Yo, real quick about The Tourist. Does it have voice acting?
No. Obviously.
Okay.
Yeah. With the style that they're going for, the old school style now. No voice acting in it.
Gotcha.
Let me see what we got here. So, we got a launch trailer for that. We got a launch trailer for NBA 2K. Deathloop Showcase, man. Let me go look at that fucking Deathloop, man. Because I'm wondering, are people giving Deathloop like a lot of thumbs down because they're tired of seeing it? I saw a lot of people that were pissed off that they had to see that shit again.
Yeah, and I blocked Death and Loop off my timeline on my Twitter. I'm sick of that shit.
Oh, shit.
The game was cool. It seems cool. It's getting good reviews and shit, good ratings, but nah. I may pick it up when it's $15 one day.
So you're not picking it up?
No, he's not picking it up. So Deathloop, not bad, not bad. It has 1.6 thousand likes, 300 dislikes. It looks like NBA 2K is really bad. They got 692 likes, but 523 dislikes. I'm happy that people don't like whoever this douchebag motherfucker is in this video, but what I find funny is it doesn't even matter who the hell's in the video, celebrities or basketball players. I just really wish people would stop buying these basketball games. I'm not trying to fuck with nobody's money, obviously, but what's the range of a basketball and a football game? Like it's coming out every fucking year. How can you push the envelope? You fucking can't. You know? You can't. You already automatically going to different states. Yeah. You introduced a new, hub world or expansion on the hub world where you can do other things. So that's pretty dope. But that's just crazy, man. I do want to say the like to dislike ratio is 99% for Spider-Man, God of War Ragnarok, Wolverine. And that's it. The second highest like is Star Wars, The Knights of the Old Republic. That's sitting at a 98%. We got a really bad like to dislike ratio for Grand Theft Auto 5, and that's probably because it doesn't look anything different. And people are finally figuring out some of these third-party developers are definitely just trying to get that easy money off of you. I'm surprised that Wonderlands, the Tiny Tina's Wonderland trailer got 96% likes, so that's really good. It's really interesting. Gran Turismo 7, really high. That's 98% of the likes. Forspoken got 95% of the likes. I thought people were going to be racist about that, but they weren't. Obviously, Project Eve got a higher like ratio to Forspoken with all the Asian booty in your face. And she ended up getting a 97% like ratio. So, again, the highest that we got is Spider-Man, God of War, and Wolverine, which stole the show. It didn't. Is that proper to say that those stole the show because they were so far at the end? Yeah, so God of War their trailer was much longer than Spider-Man and Wolverine combined. God of War and Gran Turismo have the same times for their trailer, 3 minutes and 17 seconds. So as far as that pattern I was talking about when it comes to gameplay, they were gonna do that with the time that they were allowed. Forspoken, similar. That's 3 minutes and 18 seconds. So it's roughly around the same amount of time as Gran Turismo and God of War. So I see what they were doing, but some of this other stuff could have been out of the show, and they could have showed something else that maybe they own. But again, when it comes to Sony, maybe they're trying to hide that shit and wait to show it off later. So when it comes to this Wolverine thing, I feel like if what DJD said was right, that's really interesting. Like, that's some really interesting shit, because that's a big chunk, man. Like, I already know from what I'm seeing right now, no one wants to go and buy an Xbox. That one game that they could have locked down, which was Wolverine, they didn't lock it down. So the only place you can play those type of games is on Xbox. So.
And think about it. Even if they did try to go and lock it down, bro, like, who's to say that Marvel is just like, nah, bro? No.
They would.
No.
They would always tell them nah. And you want to know why? Because they don't have any talent that could bring those games to life.
Exactly.
And that's what people need to understand. Review scores, awards, they all give a studio a good reputation that they need to work on another project outside of their spectrum. outside of something that Sony would task them to make a sequel of an IP that they already own. Disney would look at them and say, well, we have this IP. We know you don't own it, but I see what you've done. I like what you've done, and I think you're the perfect studio to bring this IP to life. There you go. Who over there at Xbox Game Studios will be tasked to bringing an IP that they don't own to life and trusted that they would do a damn good job at it? Who?
Crickets.
Exactly. Let's go look at some Asian booty real quick. Cause I don't think I watched that one in 4K. Now we got
Please do.
We got the
Bro,
we got the most
got
gameplay. We got the most gameplay from this one, and this one was leveling in at about 4 minutes. So I'm gonna take a look at this real quick if you guys don't mind. That shit is chugging. That's gotta be my fucking Wi-Fi connection.
I just hope we get Project Eve next year, bro. Like, damn. Like, at least late next year, if anything.
Yeah, like I said, when it comes to the Asian game development teams, they have a really great showing of their games. That game looks super fucking detailed. I'll definitely go watch this in 4K when I'm not streaming. I don't know why. I was doing all right yesterday, but even seeing this just in 1080p 60, the quality is much higher than that of the first stream.
Yo, dude, like when I was watching it, the stream yesterday live on my big ass TV and 1080p, I was like, it looks okay. The gameplay looks great, but the graphics look okay. I watched that baby in 4K.
Yeah.
Bruh, world of a difference. I was like,
God. Yeah, I know you had a problem. You were the one that had a problem with 4K, so you were able to fix it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very shiny game. Really good detail. The hair is really good. The eyes are really good.
A1. Like,
this is really important for PlayStation to lock games like this down. Now, I don't hear much about it. I'm going to do some more research later on today. Follow the developer, do my research on the history, find out what the terminology is for their exclusivity, see if it's I see that you got hazards. Like you can slash a barrel of gas and then she backed away and it blew up and did some fire damage to the enemy.
Yep. Always good to have a little bit of environmental destruction shit.
Mm-hmm.
Always good. Devil May Cry didn't even have that.
It's just really, you guys don't understand how important it would be for PlayStation to lock a game like this down. Even if it is a timed exclusive, you know, you see a game like this, you expect a developer not being able to trust Sony. Like, hey, well, I just want to go for the big pot. I'm putting it on Xbox. I'm putting it on PC. I'm putting it on Switch. But even if they lock this down as a console exclusive, it's still a big fucking deal because it sends a good message to other developers. Okay, this is the home of gamers. Let's go, you know, let's give them this game exclusively, you know. And again, it's all about us. I know that this is a big burden for the PlayStation community because we have to spend more money than anybody else because we're getting more games than anybody else. But we can't depend on the Xbox community to save the gaming industry because they just don't buy games. And we know they have money. I know these guys. They have kids. They have wives. They have houses. They have cars. They have money to pay for the things you need to do in life. But they said no.
Get them out. Get them out of here.
Damn, True. You came in here just botting. It didn't even take a little bit of time. You was like, nah, bro. I'm a bot.
Too much Game Pass for him.
Call him Bot Master.
Man, True.
So again, I'm not familiar with the studio. The game is solid. It's beautiful. It's possible. It's realistic. All of its end game. All of its gameplay. Um, but I don't know what to make of it. Now we got this pattern I'm seeing. Right. This game is using the Unreal Engine. We know that Sony has invested a shitload of money into Unreal. This is one of those benefits. So people was confused. Some people were upset. Xbox fans were laughing. It's paying off. This is how it pays off. So they don't have anything at the end to say that this game is also in development for PC. They say it was captured on PS5. I heard of Project Even. I remember seeing it. It looks much better now. But again, when you're dealing with these more Chinese developers, their games could be a long ways out. But with the Unreal Engine, it shouldn't take that long. So I would hope that this game comes out next year. I would hope. But we'll see. Forspoken looks fucking crazy. I don't know what engine they're using, but Forspoken looks fucking crazy. I gotta watch that shit again.
Please do in 4K. That's the powers in that game
I
looks
might
next
have
level.
to keep it to 10.
It's the Luminous engine.
Engine.
The Luminous
the same
engine.
engine that was used in Final Fantasy
Is this
15.
good? Is this good? Oh, this is better? Okay.
That's why it gives you those Final Fantasy 15
True
vibes.
Witty, I don't know if you're at work or home, but you're having some connection problems. What's going on, Juwan? Let me get some of the shout outs out. I don't want you guys to feel lonely. The Unknown, Gregory, Juwan is here. Cooper Clips is back here. Jeff B. Gaming is here. Predman is here. Holo Moko 17 is here. I know I butchered that. Sensor Thought is here. Ice Queen Gaming is with us. God of PS3 Games is here. Let's see. Stardust, always a pleasure. Fucking legend. That's a legend right there. Blue Muscle 2 is here. Thank you guys for the feedback on the mic. Without you guys, I wouldn't have this shit set. DJ D was here. He stopped in. Still here. Let's see.
Still here. Still here.
Still here, man. Yesterday was crazy, wasn't it? Did you ever pass out from that Wolverine announcement? Verge Bristles up in here.
Jesus, man. You know what? When I watched the show back, I changed my grade that I give the show. I say a B.
Yeah, I changed mine to a B minus because I had to step back and see the shit we got from PlayStation and the impact that it still rings out this morning. That's big.
Man, a lot of people crying on Twitter. A lot of people's crying.
They're like, why do the PlayStation keep getting exclusive? Somebody was like bitching to Marvel last night, like, can you stop making exclusive games? We want to play your games too. Wait up, nothing's stopping you from playing these games, bro.
Yeah, you can play those little shitty Wolverines anytime you want to.
Anytime you fucking want. You can play all the old Spider-Mans you want on Xbox. You want to play the new shit? You know where you need to go.
But what they need to understand, Xbox don't have nothing to offer Disney.
Exactly. Let me get one more shout out the way. William Wilderbeast, thank you for showing up. You were here early, so I didn't catch you. Frostbite, obviously, always a pleasure to see you with those important, very important red alerts. And Sean Colt was also in here. Games for Eternity is a part of the panel. Cat Lover 95 is here, a part of the panel. And we also have Botboy 95, aka Elmatic, aka True Witty. Let me read this one comment off real quick, DJ. Jeff B. Gaming said, Kid Smooth might become a PlayStation gamer. Laugh out loud, please no. Yeah, because he really wanted Phil Spencer to lock down Wolverine. Let's go back to DJ D. He asked this question: what does Microsoft have to? What can they offer Disney in terms of a quality studio that's capable of making a good game off of their IP? I mean, who?
The problem, Jay, what they need to understand, the biggest superhero Marvel basically killed off was Iron Man. The next person, the next superhero in line is who?
Game off of their
Spider Man.
I mean, who?
And what the Xbox community need to understand when it comes to movie rights, Sony Media have all rights to Spider Man. Sony could have said no, Marvel, y'all not getting Spider Man in those movies. They could have said no, but they need to understand. Marvel's looking at, or Disney is looking at how good Spider-Man video game is doing. Instead of having a bunch of people making it, why not make Sony make it? And we got the rights of 2 more movie with Spider-Man or whatever we want with Spider-Man. What the Xbox gonna give them? Windows? You know what I mean? They don't have nothing. They got the old Wolverine games. You can play it. Y'all always do backwards compatibility, whatever. Play it. Go ahead.
The ability to be in Game Pass.
There you go.
What do you think of a Marvel
You got
game based on Phil
opportunity-
Spencer's origin? No good?
It's green. That's all you. That's the origin.
You're gonna get to see him from being an intern or whatever stupid college he went to head honcho right now. And all the in-betweens and how his hair got gray, how he got fatter, everything.
There's a lot of crying going on. And I'm just.
Hey, can I do one more test, man? Cooper Clip said I'm muffled, so I'm trying to.
You're gonna get to see him from being an intern or whatever stupid college he went to
Yeah, you were a little earlier.
and all the in-betweens and how his hair got gray, how he got fatter, everything.
You good, Jay? I'm listening to you on YouTube. You good? There's a lot of crying going on. And I'm just.
Hey, can I do one more test, man? Cooper Clip said I'm muffled, so I'm trying to.
You're gonna get to see him from being an intern or whatever stupid college he went to
Yeah, you were a little earlier.
and all the in-betweens and how his hair got gray.
Nah,
how he
you
got
good,
fatter,
Jay?
everything.
I'm listening to you on YouTube. You good, Jay? I'm listening to you on YouTube. You good? There's a lot of crying going on.
He said them
And
not
I-
showing
and I'm-
Final
and I-
Fantasy
and
16 as a L. Not that the game sucks, Joe.
Yeah, I hear that it's
No.
muffled, but I don't know what to do, guys.
No.
I'm trying, but I
You
don't
are
know
no,
how to
Jay.
fucking do it.
You really were muffled earlier, but then again, you really were muffled earlier, but you're fine now.
No, he said I was muffled just now, and I'm like I'm right
Oh.
at the mic. I'm right at the mic, and I heard it too because my voice is lower than your guy's voice, but I don't know what that shit is. So fuck, man, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on with the mic right now. It shouldn't be nothing wrong. So I'm just we're gonna just lower everybody else's mic so my shit comes out a little bit louder. So let me go and see if there's anything I can mess with as far as the voice and video over here. Okay, so we're good there. We're good there. Testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing. Bullshit. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm hoping it's better. At this point in time, I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna speak loud. The mic is right in my face. I don't know what else to do. So I'm trying, guys, man. I want you guys to be able to hear me. I'm trying. Trust me, I'm trying. I don't know what else to do. But Sam is gonna walk me through this weekend so we can fix any problems that might be here. Cause I just noticed I got some problems recently, and it just really might be the fucking shit, man. Like I other than that, I don't know what the fuck it is. So actually, I'm gonna be getting all of this shit out the way. All of these filters, I'm deleting them.
PC problems, I tell you.
I hate that shit, bro. It's like, man, I can't just plug in a mic and just fucking talk. It's like you know.
I tell you, I tell you, bro. Me and Games for Eternity were talking on the PS5 last night, bro. And that shit was freaking loud as shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, man. We gonna fucking see. We gonna fucking see, guys. if it's any more problems, just know I'm desperately trying to work on it. The mic, you can see the mic is right in my face. I'm talking right at you guys. I don't know. You said True Witty is loud. He's super loud.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, it's all right. I just, I turn you down a little bit to 85%. So maybe everybody's a little loud, and maybe that's what it is. But I'm gonna just turn everybody down to like 85%.
Yeah, probably everyone's louder than you. I don't know.
That's probably what it is, because Damien is like 116%. So
Damn.
yeah, I know. And then I got
Damn,
Sam
you getting priority, nigga?
I got Sam at 112%. So maybe that's why I sound muffled. I don't know. So we'll just deal with that this weekend. We'll go over some test trials, me and Sam. Okay. Let me get back to Forspoken. Everybody else can continue to talk. I don't think we have the game audio on, so that shouldn't fuck with the sound, right? We're good on that? Yeah, we don't have game audio on. Okay. So, to be honest, as an Xbox guy, this show convinced me to double my efforts to get a PS5. Wow, that I mean, again,
Who say that? Who say that?
There's a lot
Kyle.
there's a lot of Xbox dudes.
Kyle said that.
Yo,
True, let me ask you a question, bro.
Yo, there's a lot of Xbox dudes.
As an Xbox owner, did it make you feel good about getting an Xbox at almost double the price for Forza and Bethesda titles? Did that make your Xbox feel like it was more worth it or less worth it, knowing that, you got God of War coming out next year, you got Wolverine coming out, you got Spider-Man coming out the year after that?
Damn, I'm not even playing it right now. I'm not even playing it right now.
Man,
I'm not even playing it right now.
Because I would have sat back and waited to see how things turn up, man. Because you're gonna spend a good amount of money on Forza if you don't like basic cars. Like, they gonna try to get you out of that shit. I don't know about Bethesda, because the Bethesda game you really care about ain't coming out for another 6 years. And that's Elder Scrolls. Starfield ain't coming out next year. You might as well push that shit back, because what Sony showed, you could be real scared to put that game out.
They better.
Oh man, it's nuts. It's nuts.
Unknown said something that I was thinking, and I was like, Forspoken do give me the Infamous vibes with the way she's shooting more projectiles instead of using melee.
Yes.
And it's looking like she's using a lot of elementals.
Yes.
And stuff, so
I swear, man.
And the scary thing is, Sony didn't show really nothing. Those are stuff other than Wolverine.
mm-hmm.
Those are stuff that we know about. And those are from 2 studios.
That's the thing.
And they didn't show nothing yet.
Actually, 3. 3 studios. Okay, 3 studios.
And they didn't show nothing yet. What about the rest of them? What about Ben Studios working at? What about what Naughty Dog is working on?
Mm-hmm.
They're not working on one game alone. They're not working on The Last of Us multiplayer.
I feel like they got a lot of secrets, man. Their secrets have secrets at this point, man. And I don't know when we gonna see. This stuff. Man, this game looks fucking gorgeous. Lot of
that's a day one.
Particle effects.
That's a right now. Matter of fact, that's not even day one. That's right now.
Yeah.
And they put out the pre-order right now. I'm pre-ordering.
Which one are you talking? What are you talking about?
Forspoken.
Oh hell yeah! Shit. If I can pre-order that now, it would have been pre-ordered.
Mm.
They need to put them pre-orders up.
Yeah.
Forspoken it's gonna be another Final Fantasy 7 thing, bro. Honestly,
this is another game that's also gonna be available on PC. I'm really not liking that they putting games on PS5 and PC day and date, even if it's from third party. We talked about this yesterday. I don't like it. I feel like that's wrong.
Jay, let's be
Not
honest,
liking
Jay.
it, man.
Me and you are gonna be the only people that hate it, bro. I don't know what it is.
I'm not gonna hate is a strong word, but I just hope people understand what they're trying to do. What they're trying to do is what people eventually
I know what
don't
they're
want
trying to
them
do.
do.
They're
Yeah.
trying to go day and date.
Yeah, they trying to go day and date. And when people say, "Hey, they at least they not going day and date with exclusives," well, yes, they are. Kenna is day and date with PC. Forspoken's day and date with PC. You know, any second party game is gonna be day and date with PC. That's what they're doing now. And I'm sorry, PC is not a viable place to put your game, especially when they can take a good chunk of your money if they decide to pirate your game. So we'll see.
Do anybody know how long they the Star Wars? How long they have it for? Is it a
Nah.
1 year or
hell
2
no.
year?
Yeah, nobody know because that shit's
we don't know. We
about
don't know.
2 years away. Because they didn't even show gameplay for that shit, so that shit's got to be like that was more of an announcement. Yeah,
That shit's very early.
yeah, that was just like Wolverine. That was like an announcement cinematic.
Well, that's another Disney deal. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yo, Xbox dudes are upset. I understand. Like, KOTOR was your game, but dog.
But you gotta understand, Spider-Man makes a lot of money if Sony keeps saying we'll keep letting you use Spider-Man in the universe, but can we make some games from your IPs?
Yep, and
that's how
that's
you
what
do
it
it.
is.
What else is Lucas making for Xbox that PlayStation is making for PlayStation? Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones is a Lucasfilms movie. So they got Indiana Jones, we got Star Wars. I feel like that's perfectly all right. That's perfectly fair. You can't.
We got our own Indiana Jones already. We don't want Indiana Jones.
I know, but I'm just saying they got a deal from Lucas. We got a deal from Lucas. What's the problem? They were waving all of this shit in our face just a couple months ago. Now it's a problem.
The problem they have is that game was freaking there. It's from the Xbox OG Xbox. That's a part of their history.
It is a part of their history, but only we know that. The Xbox fans are more caught up on Wolverine because they're fucking casuals. They didn't play fucking KOTOR. They didn't play that shit. I know you keep saying this, True Witty. You were saying it all yesterday, and you're right. But the Xbox fans we deal with right now were not playing RPGs back then. So they don't understand the importance of this game not being on their platform. They're more caught up on a game that has X in the name, right? From a movie they grew up watching, from a comic book that they know of, not being on their platform. That's more impactful for them. But the whole conference as a whole, if you get away from the 34 minutes of multi-platform games, it was solid. Because what happened at the end really kind of makes you say, yeah, well, we already knew we didn't care about those multi-plats in the beginning. We still don't give a fuck about it, but that was good. That was a good show. And we all came around and said, yeah, that was a good show. So it wasn't A, but it was B minus for me. You know, the more I think about it, the higher the grade goes up because the impact is there. So let's go look at the views that we got right now.
So the impacts to be, or the shows to be?
I think the impact of the show and what they showed at the end is a B minus for me. The minus comes from the amount of fucking time they spent on third-party titles. I feel like it should have been like, okay, you want to have that many third-party titles, so after every 3 titles that are third-party, you do a first-party or time exclusive. Okay. Now, I mean, did they litter time exclusive deals into it? I gotta agree, they did.
Hold on, so does that mean... What?
They had Project Eve, they had Forspoken, and they had the Star Wars game. That was 3 timed exclusives. And then at the end of the show, they put all the main exclusives. So, I mean, if you look at it that way, outside of all the shitty-ass multi-platform games that I didn't want to see, or the remasters of multi-platform games nobody wanted to see, it still was a better show than Xbox. Let me see. Let me go over the stats, True Witty. God of War Ragnarok is sitting at 2.9 million views by itself. Spider-Man 2 is sitting
That's
at
a lot.
5 million views by itself. Let me see. The Showcase by itself is sitting at 2.9, the same amount that God of War is sitting at. The Showcase is also sitting at that exact number. Wolverine is sitting at 1.5 million views. So we got some big views on the main games that people care about. God of
In one
War
day.
in one day. God of War Ragnarok, Wolverine, Spider-Man, let me see, and then the show itself probably pulled in a nice 10 million views together. So that was that's some good shit. Let me go look at the show sizzle reel because I haven't looked at that yet.
And I wish it would have announced PlayStation Battles Royale 2 day and date on PC. Oh shit, I wasn't muted. Whoops.
You fuck face! I heard that shit.
Oh no. You heard me?
Shit. Yo,
What's
how
funny
do
is
you feel when you saw Cat in Forspoken?
what happened?
No, I said how do you feel when you saw Cat in Forspoken?
I'm confused. What? You talking
Talking to
about the
Sam.
cat? Oh, it's a cat in Forspoken. Oh, I thought you said the cat, like from Gravity Rush.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Sam, you know Sam loves cats.
I didn't even notice a cat in the game.
Yeah, there was a cat in there. I saw it. Mm-hmm.
You missed the cat? How?
That shit's fucking hilarious, man.
That was the Square Enix SJW game?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I mean, me personally, I don't know why they made the game. But it's still a solid game, but I still don't know, like, the whole point of it. Maybe to kind of get off of Final Fantasy for a while and shit. But I hope it does good. I mean, all these SJW games that are made for a specific group of people, they need to support these games. They're wasting a lot of money to make sure you have a smile on your
They
face.
grouped together and buy this game because yeah, you got. Hey, they said that they don't have no powerful women in gaming. There you go.
So the last thing
Isn't that what they keep saying?
Clint Eastwood said that 8K gaming is coming, which is bullshit because as of yesterday, we got our first 8K game and they still haven't got any. And it's the same game that was available on Game Pass months ago that they didn't even support. So, yeah, we talked about that already. And the name of that game is The Tour. So if you do have an 8K TV and you have a PS5, you have an 8K game, and I believe it's at 60 frames per second as well. So, if you don't, it's 4K 60 solid. I'm going to test out 8K.
I can't look. Is that
He's botting, right? That's not me.
Yeah, he is.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah, they kind of stayed away from the event yesterday. They didn't really post any major thing. Is this somebody I'm missing? Kid Smooth. I just want to see Kid Smooth's reaction to Wolverine, like his live reaction. So, does anybody know if he did a reaction?
Who watches this shit on here?
I don't know. I'm just about to go down the list and see if he posted anything. There we go. 1 day ago, should PlayStation showcase worry Xbox, Planet Xbox. I mean, you won't know if the showcase is gonna worry you until after you see the contents of the showcase. So, I mean, it really depends on what was shown and what you like. Man, Planet fucking Xbox. I was planning on having us all go on camera, but I don't know if I want to do that shit yet. Because wherever True Witty be at, he be at work or somewhere, or in Phil Spencer's dungeon. They didn't watch that shit. There's no live reactions from any Xbox fan I really care about. Let me see. Nope, don't care about that. I want to watch this, but again, the reaction I'm looking for is tears, like nice tears, you know, crying, sobbing, bitching, that type. Like all these random douchebags that have reactions that I have no idea, and it's their job to do a reaction. I don't want a reaction from somebody that, you know, that does reactions. I want reactions from a motherfucker that doesn't do reactions.
You know who had the goodest reaction? Joseph Woody. That man was crying.
Hey, yo, you saw that too, DJ? Hey, bro, my
Yeah,
boy was
man.
really crying, man.
What up? Who was crying for what? Was he crying for Spider-Man? That's the guy you told me about.
Yeah.
Nah,
Joseph
bro.
Woody.
Yeah.
How you
That man
gonna
was
cry?
really
How you
crying,
gonna
bro.
cry about Spider-Man? You knew where the story was going. Nah, that's some fake shit, bro.
Wolverine and Spider-Man.
I can understand crying about Wolverine because we finally getting a competent developer to make a good fucking Wolverine game.
I guess it's just a combination of all the hype of Spider-Man 2 and the fact that he's a true fan of Spider-Man, like all comics and everything. He's a huge comic book
I'm a
nerd.
true fan of Spider-Man, and
Oh.
I knew exactly what they were going to show. I knew Venom was in it because we saw it at the end of the fucking Spider-Man game, and then we saw more of it for the City That Never Sleeps DLC. Then you saw more of Venom coming into play with Miles Morales. I mean, it was really explained that Venom was going to be a part of Part 2 as far as, you know, Sony really making a lot of Venom-based movies also. I'm not going to cry about something that's obvious. And I didn't cry for Wolverine, but God was I surprised. I was surprised, and I'm like, oh, man. I'm just happy, man.
But Jay, guess what, Jay? You know, you probably would have cried if you saw PlayStation All Stars.
I would have cried if I saw
Yeah.
All Stars. So they missed their opportunity to make me cry on screen. I don't think I'm gonna get any reactions from the Xbox crew because I know how they are. They felt some type of way and they didn't want that shit recorded. That's why they was quiet yesterday. It wasn't giving respect to PlayStation fans that it was our day. It was that they knew that PlayStation would knock it out of the park, and if they were on camera, we would see their frustration on shit that they saw that they wanted. So that's why we're reading all these comments on Twitter of people saying that Marvel need to stop making deals with Sony. Well, Sony holds the rights to Spider-Man. If you want Spider-Man in your fucking movie, you gotta play ball. And it's not like you're not getting anything out of it. You getting a fucking Marvel-based video game out of it. You still gonna be making money. So, I mean, it's a win-win strategy from PlayStation, and that's why you playing chess, not checkers. That's what that whole advertisement shit was about. Playing chess, not checkers. Okay, they're introducing female soccer. Yay, that's awesome.
You know, I was thinking what game would make me cry, and I would have to say, if anything, it will probably be Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh my god, you're all crazy.
Get
That
this
would
guy
probably
out of
make me
here now.
bit.
I want him out.
People are crying over trailers. What am I hearing?
No. They fucked up so much on Part 3. I think people just want them to give it a fucking rest. Like, you know, they really fucked up on Part 3. How you gonna separate the Final Fantasy universe when you had them in every single fucking game? You made it.
Yeah, that was a big
disappointment.
That was. That was a big
I
criticism.
stopped. Like
I agree.
I picked the game up and I stopped playing it after they announced that. Like I took a break because it was just boring me. It was really really boring me. And then when they announced, oh yeah, they got DLC for Final Fantasy, that's when I just said fuck it. I stopped. I deleted that shit. I just stopped. I said fuck it. No. I don't know why I'm on YouTube right now because I ain't gonna see what I want to see. All these motherfucking Xbox fans was hiding. They still fucking hiding. They in these spaces on fucking Twitter, bitching and moaning and crying and shit. But they ain't visible no more. They ain't visible no more. I'm about to go. By the way, let me take my ass over to Twitter. Okay. All I'm gonna say, I really, really, really wish that Saints Row don't delay their game, but I know they will because, well, Grand Theft Auto comes out the day after.
I'm sorry, bro. My fault.
Let's look at some new and amazing games.
All right, Jim.
This is a lie. This is Sith.
I mean, the cool thing about this Star Wars thing, even though PC fans think they're getting every single game, they won't, and they know that now. They're going to have to get a PlayStation, because if you're getting a PlayStation for Wolverine and Spider-Man, you might as well get a PlayStation for the Star Wars game. So that's pretty dope. This shit's fucking hilarious. I'm telling you, man. That motherfucking Wolverine shit. That Wolverine shit probably about to piss off the whole Xbox community. They looking at Phil like, why you let them get this? Like, after they spent $7.5 billion, how can you not? You know? You couldn't do shit to them even if you wanted to. Oh, fuck. There is an Easter egg for the Incredible Hulk in the Wolverine trailer. It says HLK 181. That's the,
You know what's funny? What's funny, Jay?
What?
The only Marvel game that will make sense for Xbox now is the Hulk.
Yeah,
they need to get that.
Yeah, they need to get it, but I don't think that they would trust them with that IP. You know, I don't feel like
Bro,
they would trust them with that.
the sad thing is though, if Insomniac gets that again, bro, it's over. I'm sorry.
Well, it's already
They've
over.
lost.
It can't be over anymore because it's already over. It's too over already. You can't be over when it's already over. This shit's over. It's been over for a while.
You know, but
I feel like Hulk. If Xbox was to get Hulk, Wolverine is still more popular than a Hulk. And Spider-Man, look, I'm looking at. Let me just show you what I got right on this picture.
The reason I say Hulk is because Hulk is green.
I know, but they can get Hulk and they still won't have enough. Spider-Man is the most popular character in Marvel Comics history. Right behind Spider-Man is Wolverine. And Wolverine took a break because, you know, Disney was trying to pursue Fox. Disney has Fox, but they don't know what to do with X-Men. They're starting to form what they need to do with X-Men. That's going to be big, right? Okay, right behind Wolverine, one of the most popular characters. Again, Spider-Man, Wolverine. And then you have Captain America. Then behind him, you got Incredible Hulk. Back in the day, it was Daredevil as well as Iron Man and the Fantastic Four. You have Venom. You had other X-Men like Nightcrawler. People like Punisher was popular back in those days. You know, Thor. You know, people like that. But again, the picture I'm looking at right now, man, I gotta take a picture of this shit, man, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Cause y'all not gonna understand.
Yo, Xbox changed their logo to blue. Change their logo to blue. It's not
logo to blue. let's see what's going on with your boy over there at Xbox. Let's see. Xbox changed the logo to blue. They changed the logo to blue. People. Yes, they did change their logo to blue. And they changed their logo to blue because of NBA 2K22. Because they have the Dallas Mavericks basketball player and his jersey is blue. So there's paint on that wallpaper that's blue and they're using that design. And then they put the X over that design, that watercolor. So yeah, that's if you want to know why they changed their logo to blue, it's because of Dallas Mavericks basketball player and NBA 2K22 because, you know, multiplats, right? They already know their gamers play nothing but multiplats. It's fucking stupid.
But that's not even marketed with them though. That's what's funny. That's not even marketed with them. That's the funny thing.
You're right. 100%. Not even marketed with them at all. Okay. I'll put my fucking camera right. Fuck that shit. Okay, so I took the picture. I'm gonna, cause I talk about this image all the time, and then I'll be looking out into the distance, and you guys are wondering like, what the fuck are you looking at? Like, how do you know this stuff? I know this because I was a comic book fan for all my life, and I grew up with these comic books, and then these comic books started getting movies. Then the movies weren't always that good, and then they went into the phase 1 of Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then we're in whatever phase we're in now, and it's just, when I look at that picture, I'm like, wow, man. I'm like, wow. So, let me go save it first. No, yeah, I'm gonna save it because I want it on screen. It's probably one of my favorite fucking framed images I have. Such a fucking awesome picture. At that time, everybody in the Marvel Universe was in this one picture. Every single character. Ever. Every single character. And it was just one of the most magical images I have. So, let me see how I want to cover this. I want to do another image. Set up. Cover 2. When you see this image, again, this was a while ago. But based off of this image, you'll know who was Stan Lee's favorite or who was the popular character. And this will let you know. So again, this is the image I talk about. And at this point in time, these were the most popular people in Marvel Comics, you know. Okay, so here we go. This is the image I'm always talking about right here. This is the image I'm always looking over there, looking at. Where you see where your boy Spider-Man is? Spider-Man is in the front. He was always the most popular. He was Stan Lee's favorite character. Spider-Man is in the front, right behind him, which is in front of Captain America. He's in front of Hulk. He's in front of Iron Man. He's in front of the Fantastic Four. Right behind Spider-Man is Wolverine. These are the two most popular Marvel characters of all time. I don't care what nobody says. Yes, Iron Man and Captain America have been brought to the forefront because of their movies. But if, you know, when Logan came out, everybody and their mother went to the movie theater to see that shit. Because they love X-Men, they love Wolverine. What is funny about this is Microsoft was helpless. They were helpless about Sony securing Wolverine video game rights. And it is over for them. They can get Hulk as a constellation prize, but because you open the doors for Wolverine, you can get any of the Marvel-based characters. Any of the X-Men characters. Any of them. Verge Brizzle said his source said Xbox brought Take-Two and Roxxon. And this source is True Witty. Thor. Where's Thor? Well, Thor is being covered up by Game for Eternity face. Thor was not that popular back then. At the time that this image was taken, Thor was not that popular. Yeah, I wish he was, but he wasn't. He just wasn't popular. See, Thor is right there. Yeah, Thor is right there where Game for Eternity's face was. He's right next to Doctor Doom, which is next to Cyclops. You know? I mean, as big as Hulk is, and if Hulk was to stand up, he will be able to be seen back there like Juggernaut. But Hulk was very popular back then too. He just wasn't more popular than Wolverine and Spider-Man. And even though not a lot of people really like Captain America books more than just the destruction that Hulk was doing in his comic books and then in the early movies and stuff, he was a little bit more popular than Captain America. You know, he just was. Nobody's saying we don't like America or we don't like Captain America. It's just at this point in time when they made this picture, it was like, who's more popular? Why do you see Fantastic Four? Well, you see Fantastic Four because Fantastic Four was hot shit back then. I had the movies. People had the comic books. They loved the comic books. It was like that. Iron Man was coming back. He was becoming a more popular character, especially when they did the redesign to his armor. And this is before the movie came out. But Spider-Man just has always been the most popular Marvel character. I mean, the most important thing is that they locked Spider-Man down. Oh yeah, Mr. Mass Produced is definitely a problem. But it's nothing Xbox can do. This is why I talked to Sick yesterday. I said, awards, Metacritic scores, they matter. They matter because when somebody is looking for somebody to take over their IP when it comes to video games, they're going to look at the most qualified person. When you have these awards on your resume, when you have these Metacritic scores and these good reviews on your resume, it makes it easier for you to get these type of deals. And the fact that you're Sony and you got the rights to Spider-Man that they need in their Marvel universe, you're going to have to cut some deals. You got to cut some deals. This is one of my favorite pictures in the fucking world. It has every Marvel character. I had that shit sitting right behind my TV. I love just looking at that shit and just looking at the whole Marvel universe. I will never forget the Marvel universe, specifically because it's right there. I know everybody. I've always known everybody. I had this picture for over 10 years now.
Jay, who's the guy with the big green head on the right, all the way on the far right, in the front row?
He's from the Hulk universe.
Okay.
You remember the Hulk movie where he injected himself with the Hulk DNA and his head got big at the end, and it was Incredible Hulk?
No, I never saw any of the movies.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I am seeing that Doctor Strange is back there. He's just really, really far. Like, even if I moved this picture down, you wouldn't see him because he's really, really far. Doctor Strange was not popular at this time at all. Oh, it wasn't a good character. It wasn't that. It was just he wasn't used a lot and people didn't really care about him. You know, the movies really made a lot of these characters more popular than the comic books ever made them. You know, you always heard about Spider-Man comic books. You always saw, X-Men comic books and Wolverine comic books. You didn't really get that many Iron Man comic books that was like super, super popular until his redesign. You know, he was there, just like Captain America. He was there, you know, but they were much better together than they were alone. And that's why, you know, they got.
I'm gonna find my nose real quick.
Yo, you guys realize that old girl from Forspoken? She kind of reminds me of Doctor Strange. Now that I think about it, with her powers.
Somatic. How you doing,
Oh,
bro?
oh man, I didn't know I was here. I was gonna run.
I can hear your fucking voice. What? Kick this guy out now.
Well,
Somatic, you were the motherfucker I wanted to talk to.
All right, this is what I'll say. The most thing I got excited for was Tribes of Midgard. That was the best thing I saw at the event.
I want you gone now.
Exquisite gameplay. It even has MLB deals. I love it. Better than
Fuck up. Get to your fucking favorite character finally getting a good game. Did you think that was on the bingo card?
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
Yeah.
I wanted the Punisher, but I'll take Wolverine as well.
Fuck out of here. I think the person that said Punisher was on the right track with the rumor, but they didn't know the character. But they're not similar, but they are very violent. So when somebody said Punisher, it was basically like, okay, whoever they're getting is a violent character. It's kind of like the rumor for Uncharted going to PC. The rumor was it was gonna.
I'm kind of annoyed that they did this late because man, I played through all those Jones just through the backwards compatibility alone.
Oh
and
yeah, the Uncharted.
Well, now I'm gonna have to do that shit again.
Yeah. I feel like you know Sony and the movie deals and all of this just as much as me and Sam and some of the others here. This was going to happen, and it's nothing Xbox can do. You know, they need the rights to Spider-Man. They need him included in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and this is what Sony's going to get. These are the concessions that they're going to continue to get.
Look like Venom is going to be the big baddie in this one, huh?
Yeah. What's funny, if you look at his image, right? You see your boy Spider-Man in the front. You see Wolverine. Iron Man is right there. And if you know anything about Iron Man, Sony got the Iron Man rights to do a VR game.
Yeah, but when you look at those pictures, but if you look at it, it's Batman, Superman, and Spider-Man are the most popular superheroes.
Oh
in the United
superheroes.
Yeah.
Nobody really got exclusive rights to Batman. Although I think that
I thought it was WB in DC.
No, I'm talking about when it comes to the consoles like Nintendo, Sony, PlayStation. Nobody got it.
As far as like okay, I got you.
Yeah, exclusives. So I still feel that people should try to go out and reach out to WB to see if they can make an exclusive superhero game. I just feel deep down in my soul there's nobody at the Xbox Game Studios competent enough to make a good game. Period. They haven't been tested. We don't got good review scores from these idiots. They don't get no fucking awards. The gamers don't even like buying their games. So, like, if you was to look over there, Somatic, as a gamer, who the fuck would make what? Who would be good at making what superhero game?
Oh man, stumped me with that one.
Gotta go with Roxxon Corporation.
Oh, the Abomination is over there. Wait, what? Abomination is right there, bro.
I kind of agree. Roxxon would, even though they're corrupt, they'll probably be the best choice. They would put money into the IP.
Yeah.
Well, just give it to my cat. She know how to make video games.
I don't like that.
Give it to Bethesda. Give everything to Bethesda.
I think they should give it to. I think they should give it to 16 BC. They're better than whoever's doing them now, man.
16 BC.
That don't even sound real, True Witty. You don't fall for that trap. True Witty just lagged out.
That's a Canadian developer, J-Tug.
Oh, it is? It's a real one? I'll check it out.
Yeah, British Columbia.
I don't feel like True Witty was just saying give everything to Bethesda. I don't feel like you got to find out what studio underneath the Bethesda umbrella can do something.
I want to see what that Star Wars game is about because I hope it's from the. I hope it takes the same format.
It's an RPG. It's a game that was made a long time ago. They're remaking it. It's an RPG.
Oh yeah, it's a remake. My bad. I'm thinking it's something new.
You get to make your own character and choose whatever power.
What about the Alan Wake? Was you surprised about the Alan Wake remake?
No, because it got leaked and then they announced it after the leak, and we already knew the gameplay was coming. So yeah, we already knew about that.
That's day one for me. You could play that as well if you want, Jay Tiger, do videos or whatever.
Okay, cool. Alan Wake.
Relax.
Alan Wake.
You gonna relax?
Hey, Sam, if you want, you can download that Taurus game. It's the first 8K game on PlayStation.
I actually wanted to try that. All right,
Yeah.
no problem, sir.
Picked that up yesterday for $20. It is an 8K 60 game. I just feel like us getting Wolverine is just it's just funny, man. It's like they really thought Starfield was gonna bring people to their platform, and you got to go up against Wolverine, Spider-Man, and God of War, like, and Horizon. Like,
Yeah,
who's gonna buy an Xbox for Starfield now?
That's a tall challenge. That's a tall challenge. Listen, they did.
Somebody said Phil Spencer better go get Ant-Man or something. Goodness.
Or something. That sounds like or something. Yeah.
Goodness, man. I mean, at this point, you better go to those Disney offices today. Hop on the jet. Go to Florida. Go to talk to Disney, man. Because Sony has the power to get. Why not? You just brought Bethesda. You brought a publisher. Why not? You thought Sony was just going to sit on their fucking
got the
hands?
money?
Exactly. If Sony wants to get more Marvel characters, I think it's perfect. I think it's all right. You just brought a publisher. You told everybody, we going to keep some of these games for ourselves, and sometimes we not. So, Sony got the power.
Man, the thing, listen, the problem with Microsoft is, and I'm gonna be very honest here. The problem with Microsoft is they think money can buy everything, and I'm starting to learn this. It's not me being horrible or mean. They believe that it's just me just learning what I'm just figuring it out. They feel they can buy what they want and that will make them better. That does not make you better.
Who you talking about?
Said that Microsoft. The thing is, they said that after the purchase of Bethesda, they're going to buy even more publishers. That's not going to make you better if the publishers you are buying aren't good as the first place.
Don't mean to jump off topic. Jay, what is that beta still going on for that update for the PS5, or is it finished?
Oh, it's still going on, man. I don't know when that shit gonna finish. I was hoping it would finish this month, but we'll see. I just love it, bro. I just love
It kind of showed everything at the end of the conference more than
Yeah,
everything.
I did not like
They
the
didn't
majority
show, no, they
of
didn't.
that shit.
No, they did not show everything.
How's
No,
the
but
post
he talking about they pretty much showed everything we wanted to see at the end, like exclusives. You know, we never gonna get everything from Sony because Sony's smart enough not to do shit like that. You know, they not gonna give away all their secrets.
I mean, I saw God of War. I was happy with that. I saw Spider-Man. I was happy with that.
Yeah, but listen, God of War is great, but that's not the only thing I wanted to see. But then again, I'm not the majority.
I just wish it showed a 30-minute gameplay of Tribes of Midgard. That would have been better.
We got the game. I'm like, we got the whole thing already.
That game is too great. They said if you beat the game 56 times, they'll allow you to play with Kratos. So there's an incentive.
56, you say?
Yep, 56 times, man, from the developer. What did you think of the conference, Devin, Sam? It pretty much. Yeah, I thought everything was at the end, man. I was like,
I said, bro, what they're announcing and what the show is completely different to me, man. What they're announcing is awesome. The show itself was a complete crap, in my opinion. Yeah.
Oh man, I just.
I'm surprised we didn't see a lot of Sam. I'm surprised we didn't see a lot of Call of Duty third party exclusivities or some shit like that.
That's what annoyed me because they got a lot of that shit out of the way before, so you figured you wouldn't get a lot of this stuff. We ended up getting it anyway, except with I felt like less interesting games.
Yeah, when I saw GTA, I was kind of like, they're just recycling this shit like they did for the PS4 Pro.
Oh man, GTA was a waste of time.
Yeah, that did not need no event. You could have just been announced that shit, man. Nobody needed that to have a designated time frame, man. What you gonna add? It had more animals. What you gonna add? 300 more animals that it couldn't do before?
Look, man, this all on those motherfuckers that want to keep buying Grand Theft Auto and keep playing it. People want Part 6, but they don't want to stop playing Part 5. Stop playing Part 5, and you will get Part 6. But there's so many little kids on there. Last time I went on there, I got cussed out by a little ass stinky diaper wearing piece of shit. I feel like they let all the adults leave. If the kids want to stay on there and spend money like Fortnite, let them do that shit. But that game is so outdated, bro. It's so
when is that update supposed to happen anyway? Because
I don't know. There's no ETA on the update.
Why does that need to take long? I just don't understand that shit.
I don't know. I don't work for Sony, bro. I don't know. I'm with you.
No, I think that's more on Rockstar getting that shit.
What are you talking about? What update?
Like, I'm saying for the update for GTA, did they announce when it was gonna?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the firmware update. I don't know.
No, not the firmware. I was talking about GTA's update.
What update?
For the PS5, the improved graphics, enhanced gameplay.
They're releasing that as a game, bro. They don't have no fucking update.
That doesn't even look like that doesn't even look enhanced, bro. Yeah. That GTA doesn't even look enhanced. What's enhanced about that?
I don't know. I'm not arguing with you guys. I'm right there with you. It's not enhanced. Yes, I don't know. My answer is I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, they're geniuses. They're gonna re-release that for full price and make all this.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. I don't know and why they do what they do, but one of the reasons is probably because idiots go buy that shit. They buy Madden every year. They buy basketball every year. Like, they figure that if we keep getting away with just giving you the bare minimum every year, we could keep just doing the bare minimum whenever we feel like it. Like, people waiting on Grand Theft Auto 6, y'all better wait to the end of the generation. Go hibernate, freeze yourself, and you be all right.
Hyperbaric chamber.
I'm looking at this Project Eve, and there's not a single release date or window for this shit. There's nothing.
Like I would say for that first 20 something minutes, that they showed a lot of shit I think I could care less about now.
So they said it's been in development since 2019. Nah, this shit ain't coming out no time soon, bro.
That game Eve.
Yeah, even though, like, it should.
I think maybe they showed the cat game. I wanted to see the cat game.
They pushed it back. They pushed it back. They pushed that shit back.
Where is this going? Is it in there or?
Yeah, they pushed the cat game back to like early 2022. So I don't know.
Yeah, the developer themselves showed off the gameplay, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. They showed off a shitload of gameplay last time we saw it. Yeah, so
I missed I forgot a war. Was that next year? I mean, obviously next year.
I gotta turn your voice down because I know you're loud. Yeah, your shit probably the loudest in here. Let me turn your shit down. I know your shit's your shit's maxed out at 200. This motherfucker shit's at 200%.
Me?
Yeah, don't worry. I just turned you down to 83% because you suck ass. That's why.
What if I talk like the Alcamada?
No. We're not accepting that. Damn, bro. We got Venom and we got Wolverine. Man. Motherfuckers gotta be mad. And the movies, too.
I don't think they're going to be mad. They'll just probably buy a PS5 at that point.
No, actually, you are 100% right. I've seen a lot of people say, you know what, I got to get a PS5. Man. It is what it is.
I mean, you got, at this point in time, there's no way you can look at that and say, no, don't get a PS5. You got to get a PS5 at this point. You know?
Those are the two most popular characters in Marvel right now?
Mm-hmm.
Those movies sell a shitload. It makes sense to me.
Damn, man, I feel sorry for those guys. I feel sorry for anybody that don't want to get a
Because
PS5.
I don't see the sensibility in being mad right now when at this
They
point
mad because that's the one character they wanted Phil Spencer to buy because we had Spider-Man already.
at this point, if you seeing that shit,
Yeah.
I think it does the reverse effect. I think it makes you be like, all right, fuck Phil, I'm just gonna go get this system and play this game.
I mean, it's not fuck Phil. It's more so like we still believe, you know. It's
Oh
like,
no, man!
It's like
At this
it's
point,
like
I
we
don't see
still
the belief.
believe that
I don't see
Phil
the
can
belief
come
being
through.
strong.
We believe in the power of X. that's how they see it. They see it as we believe in the power of
just
X.
a side note. Just a side note. I don't know if you happen to catch it, but you seen that beautiful L the Dallas Cowboys took yesterday?
I heard about it, but they was in the lead last time I saw them.
No. Tom Brady did what he always did, made a comeback, and
oh, great.
Jay, the power of X is with PlayStation.
Well, you right about that now. So
I got PSVR, Brian.
I mean, that's the thing, man. The PS5 is not hard to get. I got one. Everybody on the panel got one, man.
Jay, what did you think about that? I meant to ask you, Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's a skip. I'm skipping that.
You skipping it?
Yeah, I'm skipping that. I'm not buying that shit. I learned my lesson from the Marvel Avengers.
Avengers.
And the only good, I know you got to debate me on this, but the only good thing is they added those cinematic suits. So if a person like yourself wanted to make a cinematic Marvel-based video, you could actually. I don't
know why they keep giving that game to. I don't know why they keep giving those types of games to freaking Square Enix.
I went over this. They are shit, right? We know, True Eddie, but they don't have a dedicated game studio. Right now, because they don't have Activision as the publisher, which used to publish every single Marvel game, they have to go out to individual people to see if they can make a game. So it's not that they wanted to do that, True Eddie. It's like, who else were you going to pick at short notice?
What about the particulars of it? Is it going to try to mimic the same thing? Try to sneak a pay to play type shit in there, or?
It's what they're saying is going to be single player, but I'm not buying it day one. No.
Okay, here's the thing though. Single player is good because that's what Marvel's Avengers needed. But is it gonna be good? Because
I don't know,
man. Somebody got to tell me when they buy that shit.
The thing with the Avengers game is it started out like it was just going to give you story, but then when you realize all it was doing was interjecting co-op into the story, like it was forcing your hand, that's when the game fell apart.
The thing is, okay, here's the thing, right? They shouldn't have allowed. Here's the thing. Here's my real take on it. They should have made the main story loot free. Basically, no loot. Don't put the loot into the main story. Put the loot in the
multiplayer. I give it to them. They tricked me with that first 20-something minutes of gameplay with that sequence, the set piece.
Yeah, you don't get no loot in that section. So then you wouldn't think that this whole game is based on loot.
Yeah.
The whole progression of your character is based on loot. But now that you realize that, that's when the problem started.
I mean, at this point, though,
and all you fight, I gotta be honest, all you fight is just, I would just call that game Age of Ultron, because all you do is fight robots.
For real, that's facts too. That's facts too.
That's all you do, man. You fight when you was on that bridge before it crashed. All you did was just fight a fucking robot that just acted like a reactor. Like, come on.
Hold on. One thing I'm actually curious about. You fought that dude in the very beginning, but you don't fight him ever again.
What, Taskmaster?
Human enemies. Yeah, Taskmaster. Where the hell was he in the rest of the game?
I don't know, man. That was a pretty dope.
That's what.
That was a pretty dope fight. You see what they did though. You see what they did. They had you fight Taskmaster, but then when you play with Black Widow again, you fight with her again, and the boss fight is that girl who was behind the scenes doing shit, fighting in a robot suit. It
Yeah,
literally
it's like,
reminded me of Batman Arkham Knight when the Riddler made you go around collecting 243 Riddler trophies just to fight that idiot in a robot suit. What was the point of that shit? That made no sense.
it's like I don't get it. It's like they put Taskmaster in the game just for the intro.
Yeah, they just put him in there to be
You
like,
see what I'm saying?
this is what it could be, but it's not going to be.
It's like a trick. It's like a trick. But that's the thing. They use it as a trick in the beginning to show the beginning of the game to say, yeah, this is what we're gonna show you, but this is not what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you're gonna just get a bunch of nonsense.
At the end of the day, they said, well, you could have known, but he ain't gonna tell you. We know shit, but we ain't gonna tell you what you gonna get.
I wanted that game to be good, man. I was looking forward to that game. I wanted it to be good, man. I was rooting for it, but
Once I beat the game,
Okay, so
but
they know their game is trash, so they're finding a way to get you to buy the game. I am speaking
What
on
game?
Far Cry 6. So Far Cry 6 will
not a Far Cry guy.
No, never have been. Not even gonna start capping. They're gonna add Rambo. They're gonna have Stranger Things. Danny Trejo, you know that guy. He's from
Trejo?
Yeah, he's from Machete. These are the characters that will be in Far Cry 6 post-launch content, because obviously the game is not good enough for it to sell on its own. It's really, really sad. Like, I hope whoever likes Far Cry enjoys it. I won't be buying it. They don't know where to go with it. They have proved that many, many times. So, hey, it is what it is.
If they put Michael Knight in there, I'm sold.
What's going on, Spartan? You got any information for us, or you got riddles? What you got for us today?
Yo, I know what to write on the tombstone now, man.
What you gonna write?
You see how Logan or Wolverine died in that movie Logan, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's ironic. This is one of the games that really killed him.
X marks the spot.
It allows direct Xbox. That's what I'm gonna put on there.
You know, somebody posted this.
And I'm gonna use the Wolverine slash.
That's funny. Somebody posted this animated series clip, and Wolverine was in a bar fight on the 1990s X-Men animated series. So that's a real famous throwback. Also, there was a license plate behind the bar.
They had to neuter that violence back there.
Yeah, there was a license plate. There was a license plate behind the bar that had the first edition of when Wolverine made his appearance, which was an Incredible Hulk 181. So they got, man, the thing about this Wolverine game is the amount of comic book Easter eggs they can like dig into this shit. I am fucking excited.
I want them to be more focused on the gameplay. Right?
Oh, I mean, I highly doubt that they're not. Yeah, I think they're gonna definitely do good, but the amount of Easter eggs and we got in Spider-Man, that's what I can't wait for. No, I don't think we got an
Avengers game.
Yeah, don't disrespect them. This is Insomniac, not Square. That's disrespectful, bro. I mean, they let us down recently?
Yeah, they didn't make Spider-Man 49.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't do that. That's disrespectful. I'm not gonna worry if I see somebody on a third party like their name is on the fucking game, I have to worry. But when it's the first party and they proving themselves, that's why they getting these deals. I wouldn't be surprised if Insomniac get any more deals.
Insomniac's been proving themselves.
Yeah, they ain't Square Enix.
Insomniac will get more deals because they've been proving themselves.
Now,
they've been proving themselves.
They introduced
since 1894.
Yeah, they introduced a Batman Arkham semi flow to Spider-Man, but I do hope that they greatly improve on that.
But that Spider-Man, even though it similar mechanic, but I still feel like it's its own identity.
No, okay, so yes, whatever you want to say, I agree. I used the wrong terminology. I want them to improve on that more so.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm saying the mechanic they got now is amazing. I think it's its own identity.
I know, but I want them to improve on that when it comes to Wolverine. That's what I'm trying to say. You keep interrupting me. when it comes to Wolverine, you have to improve on something like that where he's not going to be able to swing up in the air and do like air combos. Will he be able to do the uppercut and go into air combos? Yes, but you have to make sure.
Do air combos. He's athletic enough to
I
do
know,
air
but
combos.
listen to what I'm saying. He's
He'll
not.
probably double.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
He'll
not a
probably
web
have double
slinger,
jump
so
and
you
stuff.
gotta have to do more combat heavy combos instead of tricks, gadgets, web swingings. That's what I'm saying. So they're going to have to improve on what the combat that they did with Spider-Man to make it even more simplistic when it comes to Wolverine, which is more of a grounded character. Now, if they do add his air combos, which I love the air combos in Spider-Man because it reminded me more of Marvel vs. Capcom and some of the other games where he was in the air, like Shadow. What is it? What was it? Spider-Man Shadow. Web of Shadows, right? So he had a really, really good air combo trick. Huh?
Nothing. I thought you couldn't hear me. I
can hear you. So Web of Shadows. So Wolverine, grounded character. You know, improve on the engine that the combat engine or whatever you're using for Spider-Man. Make it a more flowy. You know, no stops, more flowy. Wolverine's very fast. He's very fast. They're gonna be introducing a lot of blood in this one. You know. You gotta have a lot of blood. You gotta have a lot of blood. You gotta have to have a lot of limbs, and we gotta see what they do with this. You know, the CGI gave me the impression that it wasn't gonna be as cartoony, but I did see some colors. Again, I trust them completely. I trust them. I trust them more than anybody at this point when it comes to Marvel-based stuff because they did such a good job with Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So I trust them. But you know, these talking points will never be had with Xbox because they don't know any of their studios. They support some of their games, but they don't really know them. They don't know what they're used to. They don't know if they can make this. They don't know if they can make that.
No, they don't. No. I think you're getting it mixed up. They don't support their developers. They support Microsoft. That's the whole point of Game Pass.
I'm talking about gamers being familiar with studios and what they're used to and what they can work on. If you ask a crap gamer, hey crap gamer, what studio at Xbox Game Studios do you think can tackle a Spider-Man game or a Wolverine game? Will he give you an answer? Will he actually know what the resume is for a certain studio, what games they worked on, what type of gameplay elements they've introduced that were award-winning? Will he know that? No, because first of all, they don't get awards. Second of all, their games aren't that good. So their fans, hardcore or not, don't know shit about their own studios. They don't know what they're good at. And if they don't know, Microsoft doesn't know. And if Microsoft don't know, the outside world doesn't know. Nobody's going to trust you with an IP if they don't know if you can do it. Right? They keep trusting Insomniac because they know that you can do it. Think about all the money that Marvel and Sony are making off of Spider-Man, the games.
Jay, I want to ask you one thing though. How the fuck is Insomniac doing this?
Because they're getting awards. They're high Metacritic scores. Spider-Man.
No. I'm not talking.
They're not doing it because they get.
I'm not talking about them getting the games. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how are they producing so many games. It's literally only like what? Into the gen.
Because
Troy, what you talking about, cuz?
He's saying how is Insomniac producing so many more games than other studios? Because they're underrated. They're underrated. They're underrated. And even us right now, everybody here knows that we already underrate them, even if we give them props. We underestimate how many people are over there. We underestimate the quality that they can produce, and that's why some people are surprised that they can do this game. They can do that game. They can put this game out. They can put this out.
I'm not surprised they can do that game. After what they've done with Spider-Man and Miles Morales, I'm not surprised. I want them to do more game.
That's what I just said.
Simple response.
So
Even though it may sound funny,
if you're surprised by it, True Woody, then you must have some sort of doubts. But everybody knows their resume, and that's what I was just telling you about.
No, their resume
the Xbox
is
resume
compared to what they did to the PS3. The PS3, they produced a lot of games, but
exactly.
I'm talking.
They produced three. They produced
I think you're
Resistance
misunderstanding
games.
what I mean.
Maybe you should. I think Sam said it best one time. They at this point deserve a 90 Metacritic score.
Yeah,
exactly. I think Chuetti is like, damn, it's
okay. Hey, Somatic and Spartan, can you give me the floor? Both of y'all can give me the floor. True Woody.
This is your channel, bro.
Let me talk to True Woody. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to ask? What are you trying to ask?
All I'm really saying is how will they produce like so many games within a year? Like it's already been 5 games. They've already produced what, 4 games, and they got 2 coming within the next year.
Because they're amazing.
Now that's all I'm saying.
That's all. I can give you only one answer. I don't know if it's gonna satisfy you. It's amazing. It's really deeper than that. You've already answered your own question because you acknowledged that during the PS3 generation they produced so many games. I was giving you some information based off of your own answer to answer your own question, and that was that 3 Resistance games were made in that generation, and about 4 or 5 or maybe even 6 Ratchet and Clank games were created. 7 Ratchet and Clanks. Then you had Fuse. Then you had Fuse that was also created during that generation. So you answer your own question. You know they're good for it. That's
that too. I almost forgot about that.
So you answered your own question. So don't ask that question to me anymore because you already know the answer. Everybody else might not know outside of the PlayStation community. The people that don't have history with PlayStation, they might not know.
I don't hear what you're saying.
Hey, Spartan, you got your TV or something on, bro.
No, it's not me.
It is you.
Bro, I'm literally saying nothing.
No, I see your green shit blinking. I see that shit. Yep, that's you.
But nothing is... Your TV, I'm not even close to that nothing app sound.
Maybe it's True Witty, though. True Witty, is your
That's
TV on?
weird.
True Witty, are you watching something?
Yeah, watching How to Make Another Make.
Now I'm making noise.
Okay, so True Witty, you answer your own question. You already know they're good for it. You don't got to ask that question again. It's a rhetorical question, I'm guessing, right? Like how are they able to do this?
Good.
We already know how they.
How good is it? I'm not. I never knew that there was that many people on board to do all this stuff. They are quick. That's what my point is. Yeah. We listen. We know Naughty Dog is good, but they are slow. These guys are good and fast. That's the thing.
Yeah. Mr. Mass Produce. I don't have any information on Wolverine, but I will go click on the PlayStation blog to see if they gave any information out. But I highly doubt it. But I will go and read the blog post for Wolverine and see if we got anything. Let me see. Because again, they basically just had there was an announcement teaser confirming that Wolverine is in development. I'm not seeing the article that I clicked on the other day. So where the fuck is that at? Okay, we got that.
In any case, bro, this is absolutely incredible, bro. It's nuts. I can see why people are upset.
Well, they know they never gonna get this type of shit. That's what they know. They know.
I can see why people are upset. I can see why Kids Moon is begging Phil Spencer to pull out the wallet.
But
you
know what's the worst thing about all of this, y'all? Honestly,
I'm not seeing anything on the PlayStation blog, so I can't actually tell you if it's open world or not. I know they said it was gonna be story driven, but
Wolverine?
Somebody in the chat was talking about Wolverine. I do believe it is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be open
Like
world,
Ratchet
kind of like
Ratchet and Clank?
no, like it could be like a Days Gone. Remember, Wolverine does travel by
Oh yeah,
motorcycle.
and he also ride motorcycles,
Yeah.
right?
So I feel like you could have a world as big as Days Gone, or a world as
I
big
really
as New
think they're
York
gonna do
City.
Wolverine, an open world Wolverine game instead of more of a like a Last of Us linear.
Well, that's what
somewhat.
that's see that again. I'm letting people know what I'm hearing is it's story driven, but what I don't know if it is gonna be open world. I don't know anything. I'm just speculating. Please don't jump on me, Somatic. I'm just speculating. I don't know anything.
I'm not.
I know. I don't know. I'm just giving you the facts. He rides a motorcycle, so there's options for it to be open world. He also travels by foot, but as you said earlier, he does have jumps. Right, he can jump really, really high. He's very agile. He's very fast. So, do they want to include the motorcycle, or do they just want him to, not have a motorcycle and be in a smaller city? It seems like he still might be in Canada, but the bar had some Chinese or Japanese type lanterns, so he could be in Japan, which he hangs out in sometimes to fight the the hand or some crew that he fights.
Yakuza.
Yeah, the Yakuza. So we don't know. I don't know. So we can keep guessing, but I don't know. I'm on the blog, and because the teaser was so short, from what they got on the blog, they got information on Spider-Man. Okay, no. So it says Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine revealed. So let me see what they got on Wolverine, and I give you what they got on that, and then after that, we can talk. So they said many of Insomniac team are such a huge fans of the character, and one of the key elements that drew us to him is surprisingly not that different from Spider-Man. Both heroes feel deeply compelled to defend people who are less able to do so. Let me see. Marvel's Wolverine is a standalone game being directed by Brian Horter, creator, director, and Cameron Christian, game director, who recently led the creative efforts on Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, a game we're extremely proud of at Insomniac. In the vein of our Spider-Man games, our goal here is to not only respect the DNA of what makes the character so popular, but also look for opportunities to make it feel fresh and truly reflective of the Insomniac spirit. Even though Marvel's Wolverine is very early in development, from what I've seen of its emotional narrative and cutting edge gameplay, see what I did there. The team is already creating something truly special.
That was clever.
So,
cutting edge.
That's all they got, because like they said, it's early in development, so they wasn't even a show gameplay. Yeah, so it was only a CGI reveal, and there's no information, so I don't know. My answer is I don't know. You see how much I tell you guys I don't know, because if the developers can't tell us, I think they showed
that.
I
think they just showed that to show that we got Wolverine.
Yeah, so it's basically an announcement. So, they did confirm that what they're doing right now is that they're mapping out the story, but they also are mapping out the gameplay. So it's gonna have story, it's gonna have gameplay. It is, it is from the people that worked on Miles Morales, which was very story driven, but also had the elements of exploration. I definitely believe you're going to have a wide linear or open linear or open world that might be smaller in scope than New York City. But because he isn't a guy that can swing from the rooftops, but he can jump, he can't glide or anything like Batman.
He can climb trees with his fucking claws and shit.
Yeah, but if he is in any type of city environment, if he is in an open world going from one town to another town, if they want to add that in there, you could definitely have a open world game, because he has means of transportation with the motorcycle. So it really is all how they do it. I can't speak any more on it because I don't know anything, but it's just really
Jay, I have two things to say to you, and it's quick. You're actually really good with ideas when it comes to like games.
You
like ideas when you said specifically.
No, but yeah, wrong.
No, but I'm gonna tell him why. Specifically, when he said Days Gone because he rides the motorcycle, you know that he's still Cyclops and shit. Like that's Wolverine is known. But also, the next thing I want to say is, you see how Truity was saying, how can Insomniac do all that? That was a rhetorical question. He just can't believe it. Like, that's a lot, like I've been saying.
It is a lot.
But I was trying to say to y'all know what's the worst thing about this? Sony is still holding back. That's the thing. That's what makes it worse.
Yeah, they didn't really show us everything, bro. They did not show us everything, and I think if you're an Xbox fan, and even us, again, we were PlayStation gamers and PlayStation fans, and we were giving you guys true emotion yesterday. What we didn't like, we didn't like. We're not hive mind. I know a lot of Xbox fans say, oh, we give them a W all the time. No, we don't. We don't give a W. We sat back, we researched this stuff, we studied this stuff. We decided that the impact of what they were showing was much greater than the shit that we didn't want to see. So
first party we wanted to see.
Exactly. So we got 3 first parties. We got 3 timed exclusive from second or third parties. That's 6 exclusives in total. A shitload of multi-platform games we already know, and some that we don't want anymore. And then if you want to be honest about that, you can add a total of 7 exclusives, 4 timed exclusives, and 3 fucking permanent exclusives, and that would be Deathloop. I feel all in all they showed enough to keep us interested, to keep us focused, to bring more people into the fold, because once people saw Wolverine by Insomniac, which now has a reputation of doing Marvel games better than anybody else, just the pop culture effect of that, people went wow. Think of the last time you played a damn good Wolverine game. It probably was a long time ago.
I think it was the Origin ones. I think my favorite last one was the one I played on the DS.
Origin one was good.
No, the one on the DS I played, that shit was actually that was good. You had to fight the robot.
I feel like they the only people that I think that is
a long time.
You have somebody named Riggs. You got Riggs. You got Riggs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was.
I know Riggs. What's going on, man?
What's going on? It's been a while. How you guys doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
That's what I said. Like, who that? I recognize that voice. What's up, Riggs?
Yo, let's showcase, bro. Let's. I already know y'all talking about it. That shit
what's
was
your thoughts,
fire.
Bro? Oh shit!
Fire! It was fire.
I feel like if you have a platform, if you have a platform not a PlayStation 5 over the next 3 years, you should really question why you're playing video games on a platform that's not a PS5.
Or why you even playing video games in the first place?
You know, because Starfield at this point in time don't look good. It don't look good, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a fuck what the gameplay look like whenever we get to see it, but it's not looking like a game that they want. That they knew it was gonna be multi-plat, but they made sure they locked it down to their one platform. But they
Here's the thing, Jay. I think the Xbox fan base, they flip flop too much. The problem is they love what you call it. They love Starfield, they love Bethesda, and they knew exclusive.
You buying it?
Someone get it, right? But as soon as they start, I'm buying.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Hear you now.
Like I heard you, but you was just butting at the same time.
You can hear me
You said they love Spider-Man, I believe.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What I'm saying is that the thing is with the Xbox community is that when they got Bethesda, they were more hype for Bethesda, they were hype for all of this. You know, they were hype, but seeing that something else gets enough they're not getting.
No, but I can hear what he's saying. You talk about Bethesda like exclusives and shit. I hear what you're saying.
Yes.
Exclusive. I like what J-Tech said as exclusive is bad.
is only bad until you don't have it.
Right. That's been the case. But Jay, and to all of y'all here, I said Sony is holding back. It's not just their first party. They said they partners. We didn't even see what's going on for all of their partners. You need to like we know Call of Duty is coming. You know that. You know they still got Remedy. They got some with Ubisoft, EA. I remember I told you they're home with 2K. We seen 2K. We haven't seen a lot of shit from Japan yet. That's what you should worry about. Project Eve itself is in Japanese. That's something you got to look for because I see Bayonetta got an update, but niggas moving on. Like, you waited long enough. They didn't even show all the third party stuff yet. That's another thing. If they was able to get fucking Knights of the Old Republic to be time exclusive to PS5, honestly, now that I think about it, I think that game is going to be just like Godfall. I think it's just going to come to PS4 instead. And not Xbox. I already think it's going to be PC, PS5, PS4. That's what I think. Because that game, I told you, is Microsoft game. That's the bad part.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Sony paid for it, right? If they are funding it, why would they bring it to Xbox?
I don't know because I know that's an Xbox game. I know that for sure. Well, not anymore, but I know Knights of the Old Republic is an Xbox game. If you know your history of gaming, that is an Xbox game.
The first and the first two were on Xbox only. Well, not Xbox only. They're on PC as well.
Even what's
right? You said true, True.
No, I'm saying even the studio that they acquired recently, they made it too. They made not what's Obsidian. They made Knights of the Old Republic too.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Like
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, literally, they are. Yeah, literally, they are the ones who literally kept Knights of the Old Republic going. To not have it, it's a blow. It's a massive blow.
And you let's talk about the blow, right? The blow, these massive blows that Sony is dealing to Microsoft in the form of.
And they made the best Fallout too.
The Marvel or Star Wars is going to keep happening. This is why I love when Xbox fans laugh at Sony's movie ventures. Well, their most popular movie venture ever is still Spider-Man, and it is opening the doors for them to get good games, get exclusive contracts to these IPs.
Mm-hmm.
I see Xbox fans crying over the last Spider-Man announcement, talking about, hey, Disney, you know, what are you doing? Why you keep letting them get exclusives? Or why would you make this game exclusive? And now they're saying the same thing, like, Disney, why you keep letting them do this? Why you keep letting them do this? Look at the movies, people. Look at the movies. Whose name was on the movie to introduce Venom? Whose name is on the Venom movie? Whose name is on all the Spider-Man movies? Sony.
Spider-Man being in the Avengers movies. Who owns fucking Spider-Man in the movies? Sony. Like
exactly.
Like it's money. It's business. Like
but they need to understand that. Even if you're a casual gamer, bro, I know nobody likes homework, but it can be really fun to open your eyes and understand you don't have to take L's anymore in an argument because you know what the fuck you talking about. All you gotta do is look who did the most for Spider-Man over the last 20 fucking years, and that's gonna be Sony. Now, it was a no-brainer you was gonna be able to introduce Venom into your Spider-Man universe because you own the rights to that in the movies too, and you're gonna own it on the rights in the video games. But now you got Wolverine. You gotta understand. Wolverine had a lot of run-ins with Spider-Man. A lot.
And Spider-Man fucked him up each time.
Remember, Wolverine, and this is one thing nobody understands, bro. Hold on, True Eddie, you're botting, and I think you might be an X-bot.
True Eddie, you got to come back in.
Yeah, man, you gotta go back and come back in, man. I'm about to show y'all some fucking history. I'm about to show y'all the one revelation. I'm gonna save it on my phone, and I'm gonna post that shit. And motherfuckers be like, what? Wait up, what? What happened? And I'm gonna be like, yeah, man. You see what I see now.
Am I bought now?
I want to see the history, man.
Do you know the history?
I want to see the history you're talking
You
about.
don't know about it? You don't know about Spider-Man and Wolverine being in the same game?
Oh,
No,
I
no,
thought you were
what's
talking about their
you
first
talking
comic
about?
appearance together.
You don't know about
Is that like
Spider-Man
for, like-
Web of Shadows? Spider-Man versus Wolverine?
No. I just
Oh,
want to know
yeah.
what history you was talking about.
Oh, it's talking about Spider-Man Web of Shadows, one of the best fucking Spider-Man games since Spider-Man.
Yeah, Wolverine was in that shit.
Yeah, Wolverine was in that.
Spider-Man Shadows was my fave.
Exactly, and hold on. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper on this one. Luke Cage was in there. Luke Cage was in Netflix. We already know they doing good with African American integration, right? When it comes to Spider-Man Miles Morales, what if Sony gets Luke Cage as well?
I may be surprised because they think when Netflix is wrong.
There we go. I got it.
Hey,
And
did it?
oh my goodness, y'all not gonna believe this shit. Let's do it.
What?
Spider-Man versus Wolverine. The boss fight. Spider-Man Web of Shadows. PS3, 360.
Back in the day.
I want y'all to really look at this one game because this one game has characters that are in Netflix series, that are in upcoming DC Disney Plus series. You just saw Moonlight right there. Oh, bro. Spider-Man Web of Shadows might be the catalyst on what Sony is getting to lock down. I tell y'all, man, the past will unlock the future. It will make everything simple for you, bro.
Kind of like a spiritual successor.
Exactly.
Yo, hold on. Didn't Web of Shadows also have Daredevil?
I don't think so.
Okay. I know Moon Knight was in there.
They were trying some stuff with this though, man.
Black Cat, MJ,
Black Cat,
Wolverine,
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
I feel sorry for the fact that they bought so many anime companies too, because that's gonna change up the dynamic as well.
Truly, I told y'all Sony is gonna monopolize the fucking media entertainment. I told y'all this, and you said J-Tech was saying, well, it's not really monopolizing because they already have like. I told y'all, Sony is going to lock down the fucking entertainment and media sector of the world. You got anime, you got gaming, you got movies, and you have music. Sony is in every one of those fields.
God damn, you're right about that. Jeez.
I've been saying that shit for the longest. Sony is in every one of. That's why I asked y'all last year. When you got fucking movies already, when it comes to the licensing rights for games coming back, that they can't because Sony owns most of the shit. I said, who owns that? Sony, Columbia Pictures, all that shit. The reason you haven't seen a Need for Speed Underground 2 is because the fucking rights they can get from Universal Music Group, and they cannot get the music from Sony. The song everybody would like to hear is that Get Low song, and Universal ain't letting that shit happen. Yo, y'all remember that song Lovers and Friends by Lil Jon, Usher, and them?
Yeah.
You know that switch hands. Like Usher owned the rights to that, but he joined Columbia Records, so Sony now owns that song. So a reason I mentioned that is because Sony owns the rights to a lot of shit, especially music, and they literally will stop the shit from being made because everybody's gonna want those original soundtracks.
Sony got a lot of power. Got way more power than what they know, man. And again, I love when Xbox fans be like, Microsoft got more money than Sony. Okay.
More money?
Yeah.
No, you don't. I told you, money is not just cash, bro. Money is a lot of things. When you have leverage, that's what's money. Leverage.
Go. Keyword right there, buddy.
Leverage. Like me and J Tech have said this word.
Motherfucking ass leverage, bro. Like I said, you want to do anything with Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Well, throw us a bone. Let us do Wolverine. Let us do a Daredevil game. Let us do this. Let us do that. Okay, Sony. Man, just put Spider-Man back in the fucking movie. We'll let you do whatever you want, man. Whatever you want.
It's funny because they're paying each other. Sony is paying Disney for them shits. Well, Marvel Games. Marvel Games is right? So they're paying Disney to have the rights to make these games. Disney's paying Sony for the rights to put Spider-Man in the games. because they're doing all the work. They're making the films. They're just licensing Spider-Man in those films. And Sony is licensing the games. Sony's power for PlayStation is not even just in PlayStation anymore. It's the fucking movies.
Do you see Spider-Man and Wolverine fighting these humans? This shit reminds me of them fighting the Xbox fans that are begging for the game, bro. This shit's fucking hilarious.
Nigga said, I can't believe nigga said Wolverine would beat Spider-Man in a fight. I'm like, bro, did y'all read the comic?
Oh, that's the thing. This game introduced the mechanic of Venom Suit, where you could go to Venom Suit anytime you want it, or you could go to normal suit. This allows
the black suit, right?
Yeah, this allows Spider-Man to have 2 different types of movesets, and he was very powerful when he had the Venom Suit on. Yeah, Spider-Man could beat the shit out of Wolverine if he wears the Venom Suit.
He could beat his ass anyway, bro. If you read the comics, bro, from back in the days, if you see this nigga Spider-Man is forever punching this nigga in the face, you see the thwap, the spit flying out of Wolverine's mouth. Wolverine laying on the ground, Spider-Man's turned back with his head to the right. Like, yo, Spider-Man has beat Wolverine every single time. That's like Batman beating up Superman. Superman could beat Batman, but Batman has beat his ass most of the time.
Batman will beat him because Batman knows a lot of his weaknesses.
Hey,
Superman
that's
is more powerful.
like when Jay was talking about Iron Man fighting anybody, that nigga's smart as fuck. And not just that suit he have, that nigga is a genius.
Oh, he know everybody's weakness. He's like the Marvel version of Batman. He knows
Just what about that? Yo, we were just talking about how WB and them is not for sale. I would be utterly lose my shit if they announced there's a new Batman game or some hero and it's not on Xbox. Well, I'll be like, at this point, I'll be like, okay, Sony's gonna monopolize gaming and the movie, and I see why they're combining the two. They do spin-offs of like the games with TV shows and movies.
Do you think Sony's gonna be able to do the Marvel video game universe?
Yes. And I think the only reason
I didn't hear a confirmation that they're not in the same universe though. That's the funny thing. And
I think they will, but not right now.
I think they will. Yeah, I think they will be in the same universe
eventually.
Yeah,
eventually.
But Wolverine has to be taking place either in Canada or Japan. It's either Canada or Japan because those lanterns in the bar. It wasn't a traditional American bar, but you normally don't have those type of bars anyway.
Yeah, but there's a lot of races and areas in Japan in Canada that has different.
So I mean, it's a lot, man. It's a lot.
They also have those in Washington and Oregon State. They have a lot of those pubs too.
What I'm also gonna be interested in is his move set when he doesn't have the claws out. Wolverine is a pretty good grappler. He can grapple you, and he was wrestling. Wolverine has a wrestling background as well. So I'm gonna be very interested in that. But again, it's not the first game where Wolverine and Spider-Man were together. Obviously, there were a lot of games like that. But yeah, here we go. Venom versus Wolverine and also Spider-Man, the video game. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, I have a theory. I think the only reason Square Enix got that contract to make the small Marvel game is because of something that was busy.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I really think so.
I guess I can agree with you on that one.
I mean, think about it. They was making they made 2 Spider-Mans, then the Marvel's Avengers game came out, and it was like,
Or is it possible Sony suggested Square Enix do it because they're partners with Square Enix?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because Crystal Dynamics is good with gameplay when it comes to shit like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Sony was like, if you're not us on Square. Because they have Crystal Dynamics to do a lot of things, Crystal Dynamics is their studio, the flagship studio. EOS Montreal.
Square Enix is pretty much Sony's little brother. Sony's little brother. You know what I mean? Like they're like family, bro.
That's correct. That's true. Like Square's family.
Is this the one y'all was talking about, the Wolverine X-Men Origins? Damn, this shit do look good. God damn, was this on?
Yeah.
This is on PS3?
PS3 and 360, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what came after the Origins movie came out in 2009.
It's going to be kind of hard to find.
You can jump across the bridge.
Yeah, it's still listed.
Oh, that's cool. I'm probably have to get a physical. I have a PS3.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to see.
Yeah, I mean,
if Sony's gonna.
I mean, this is the thing. I think I'm gonna do a little bit more research on Wolverine. This is a great start for that research because let's be honest, Wolverine has been in a lot of games. Like I said, he's been in a lot of games. He's been around for a very long time. He's a very popular character. I mean, the more and more I think about this is a big like this is just big.
He's not in the fucking Avengers game yet.
He was also in Deadpool, the video game. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember they fought a lot. Remember?
I might have to get the Deadpool game just to fucking. But it looked like he was dead. Was he dead in that game? In the Deadpool game? Because
no, he's alive.
It was a thing. It was a thing.
Oh, okay.
I want to know if Sony's going to get more comic books outside of Marvel characters. Honestly,
yo, I would love Sony to get Deadpool too.
Oh yeah,
I would love Sony to get Deadpool.
I think they will.
They had a VR game and Wolverine was in that bitch too. I remember this one. Marvel Powers Unite.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah, he was in a lot of shit. Oh, and then Marvel Ultimate Alliance Part 3, which I thought
that was on the Switch.
Yeah, it is on the Switch, and Wolverine was in this game.
Right.
A lot of people in this game.
Yeah, a lot of people were in this one.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense now why Sony had it.
I mean, so like when I found out Nintendo locked this one down, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still salty about that. Obviously, Wolverine.
No, I wasn't.
Wolverine was added in Fortnite as well. I mean, yeah, that motherfucker is really popular.
I wasn't salty. Actually, I kind of bigged that up. I was actually glad they did. Because honestly, I don't think that. Yeah, they did. Honestly, that game went away without Nintendo. So they wasn't interested in that. My nigga, they was having their own Spider-Man games. So they're like, I don't give a fuck about Ultimate Alliance. Like, okay, but they got the game.
Wolverine's in Fortnite. What the fuck?
Yo, who's not in Fortnite at this point? I'll be the next character in Fortnite.
No, they ain't.
Bro, they got Mike Lowry from Bad Boys in Fortnite.
Right? They got Mike Lowry.
Like, they're just putting whoever. They got so much money, they can just pay whoever they want if they want him in the game.
Yeah, that's
so
the game.
Wolverine been in video games from 1984 all the way to 2001. He's been around in video games and pop culture for a long time, just as long as Spider-Man. Two of the most popular Marvel comic book heroes, and Sony locked them down. I mean, that's big news. The more you think about it, that's big news, bro. That's big
shit.
News.
I just realized something. When I said Disney owned Fox and I asked you why I was in the X-Men game, I just realized something. The X-Men would be joining the Avengers soon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll be joining.
And Spider-Man is going to be on it too. Mm-hmm. Oh my fucking god. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people think that Disney and Sony relationship.
All I'm gonna say about this though, look at all the outfits that you got in Spider-Man PS4, right? Spider-Man PS4 had like literally every outfit. Wolverine's gonna have every outfit, bro. Every outfit, including guaranteed they gonna allow him to get that movie outfit from the old movies.
Oh, the black
the black leather. Yeah.
Black leather.
I'm playing Spider-Man. Just hop to Spider-Man now with the power of the SSD. And I got Spider-Man.
You think they have the OG X-Men outfit?
Yeah.
Of course. The brown and tan.
The OG X-Men outfit with the yellow and
the blue.
Yeah. And I have the blue one too for sure. They'll have the Weapon X outfit as well, where he's has all the machines hooked up to him.
They made sure they got the Tobey Maguire suit and then the Andrew Garfield suit. They made sure every Spider-Man suit was in here from all the movies. They gotta do the same thing with Wolverine, bro. He's gotta have the tank top and the jeans, the classic tank top and jeans. He's gotta have all of that shit, man.
I just can't believe they fucking locked down. Even though you're the topic is Marvel, I just can't believe they locked down next to the Old Republic.
Yeah, Sony.
That was surprising to me.
Bro, I seen it, bro, and I saw the lights go like that. All I kept saying was, that one ain't Hotar, my nigga. And then when the screen said nice to the over remake, I was like, yeah. I don't know if you heard me yesterday. I was like, yo, because that game I done played a lot. Like, trust me, that was one of the Star Wars that reintroduced me to the Star Wars game. The Xbox had it. So
I'm buying it day one.
I gotta get a PS5.
Whenever it comes out, I'm there day one.
I'm gonna get a PS5 anyway, but trust me.
Oh, now you want to? Now you
Nigga, I'm gonna get. I was always
we
wondering.
you gonna get one in 2095. I got you, bro. I'll remind you. In 2095.
What do you think is coming though?
Wolverine, at least 2025.
Yeah. I'll take 4.
Yeah, it could be 2024.
You saw how fast they making these damn games?
Yeah, I mean, again, we go back to PS3. They made more games than they did with the PS4. Like, Insomniac really Insomniac only really did Spider-Man Miles Morales, right? The little expansion pack, Ratchet & Clank 2016, that's it. That's what they did with PlayStation 4. With PlayStation 5, Spider-Man Remastered, Miles Morales, Ratchet & Clank. That's really not a lot. So yeah, they got a lot of more of their team to do more other stuff. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if Sunset Overdrive's not in that. You know?
Sony said they focused would be Spider-Man and Ratchet & Clank now. But they didn't fucking say Wolverine, I mean, of course. But like Six said, I know they really had to make sure that shit didn't get leaked. Well, I know that had to be
look, they were giving teasers out. I mean, look, Spider-Man had a Fantastic Four outfit in this game, right? Like there was a lot of teasers in this game to let you know that they could go anywhere because they were already flirting with acknowledgement of other characters in this own universe. So,
oh my God, Fantastic Four is owned by them niggas. Damn.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Now Disney has everything. They can do.
Yeah, Disney has all.
All they gotta get now is Hope from Universal. And that's gonna be a pain in the ass to get. But they not trying to let that shit go, even though they're not doing it on it.
Let go.
You know what I just.
What's up, Stuart?
You know what I was thinking. No, you know what I was thinking.
No, unless you tell us.
Everyone's complaining that they got Wolverine and they got Koto, but the thing is, Disney owns Marvel and Sony owns got Marvel by the freaking balls, right? The thing is, Sony also got Disney like by the throat because guess what? They got the IP that they want to put in their universe.
No, they want they got the IP
that they want. Everything. Yeah. They got leverage over Disney and they got leverage over Marvel. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Marvel games is cool, bro. They give it. It's just Disney. I would have to find the taste. I'm telling you, if Disney had that, I'm sure Marvel would have gave out mad of their IPs to Sony already. Just like Konami licensing out their IPs. Look what Marvel Games is doing. They got them by the balls, and plus, Sony never let him Spider-Man go to Disney unless Disney paying like double digit billions. They're not letting that shit go. Why would you?
My favorite. This is my favorite Spider-Man suit because the attention to detail on the military utility belt and his spider gauntlets and everything, on the feet. Even on a PS3, this was like really, really well done. And again, this showed me as a gamer, their range for any design was top tier. And we're talking about, look at the feet, bro. I mean, if they could do good on feet, look, there's video game developers can't do good on feet. They can't do good on eyes. They can't do good on a lot of shit. But we got Insomniac that's top tier, man. And if you don't think they top tier, you might want to think again. They are top tier.
If you don't think they're top tier, ask why. Sony has trust for them. And not just Sony, nigga. They picked Insomniac. Not Sony. Nigga. Disney picked Insomniac and said, choose one. And they chose Spider-Man. The fact that a fucking corporation and a subsidiary of gaming asks you Give me Insomniac. Which game they want? The fact that they asked you said a lot. They didn't run to Disney. Disney came to them. Which game you want to make, bro? They had literally a platter of Marvel IPs. Which one? Spider-Man. Okay. You have Spider-Man. You've made successfully 2 Spider-Man games already, and you're making the 3rd. And now you got Wolverine too? I think they have Wolverine already though. 100.
Oh yeah. They said this been in development, so this mean they must have closed this deal a while ago. I think they must have closed it around the time that they
got purchased.
Yeah, they got Fox when they got 20th century.
Yeah.
Fox. Because again, do you see what happened with the Eternals? You see the storyline for the Eternals movie, like they were always there, but they never wanted to introduce them to our Marvel universe, but they were always in our version of the universe. They can do that same storyline with Fantastic Four, X-Men, anybody they really want. Spider-Man was always there, but they chose a time to introduce him. It was kind of sloppy, but it was like, okay, Sony, do you want him in the universe? And Sony was like, yeah, let's make a deal. Okay, he's in the universe. He was still doing stuff. We're going to make Iron Man pay attention to him. We don't know how many different stories they can have like that where there are people in the Marvel universe, but they didn't pay attention to him, or they were trying to keep a low profile like X-Men and Fantastic Four or something like that. So it's so many different entries they can do. Obviously, the multiverse is going to be one of the most popular ways to get people into our universe. That opens the door for any game developer to say, maybe I want to take a crack at some of these games. Square Enix is doing really good. They secured 2 IPs, Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. Both are groups. So that's really, really good for Square Enix. And Sony got singular characters like Spider-Man and Wolverine. But the limit, there's no limit. You got with the most ultimate group, Nintendo came away with a big pot with the Marvel Ultimate Alliance, because with that game, you get characters from the other games that Square Enix and even Sony has, like Spider-Man and Wolverine and the Avengers. They're all in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I mean, people are making moves, but what is Microsoft doing? What are they doing?
Should hop in on the superhero craze.
I mean,
better go to Warner Brothers and get some DC characters.
Exactly.
They're there.
You ran around and got Bethesda, and everybody else is getting superhero characters. Like, come on, man. What is that all about? What is that?
Definitely should.
I just can't wait.
But the two DC games that are being made right now are multi-plat, so
yeah, exactly.
They're gonna have to dig a little deep.
WB has a better relationship with Sony. If you remember all the exclusivity deals we got from the the Arkham Asylum games, we were always getting exclusive Joker content and shit. So I think that might be a absolute no. Nobody at Microsoft has the skill to do a Batman video game.
No one at Microsoft has the skill to do any superhero games.
True.
Like
True.
I know they want them to do a superhero game, but who there can do a superhero game? Shit, they can't even do their own IP. Look at Halo. Look, they can't even do their own IP. Look at Halo.
That's illegal. That's a low blow. That's a low blow right there. That's a low blow.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, but it's fact. It's true.
How's that Halo Series Edition X, by the way, True Buddy?
What?
What?
I'm only getting it for. I only got it for.
I know what you got it for, but we just telling you. You probably could have waited to get it for that, bro. Because
I could have.
You could have. Now you know what's funny.
I could. I ain't never.
Whenever you're done playing with that, you stuck with that system, because if you try to sell it, the value is gonna be much lower than how much you paid for it. Like every year, that value is going down. Every time Sony reveals a new game, the value of Xbox is going down. Like, if anybody think you could sell an Xbox Series X on the market for $1,000, you might want to look around. Like, you can get a PS5 for $1,000. The value is sky high. Like, it probably went higher again last night. But Xbox, man. That's why that shit's still on store shelves. Ain't nobody want that shit.
Selling that for $900 on Amazon.
That's illegal. Okay, that's what I'm telling
No,
you.
not that. The PS5.
Oh, okay. You said how much? 900.
Yeah, it's $899. Number 2, number 3.
I like how I can zoom all the way in and the quality's still really, really good with these spider gauntlets. Oh man, you know that all of those suits, and you know they're gonna do it. Every last one of the suits from the new Spider-Man movie are gonna be in the new Spider-Man game. Like this one, like the remaster, they always do that. They always update it, and that's gonna make motherfuckers go out and buy this game if they don't already have it. This game is gonna have a lot of legs, man. This game's gonna have a lot of legs. Fucking dope. Fucking dope.
Yo, Jay, I have a question. You see how Sony is flipping the some of the IPs to movies and TV shows, right? Do you think that there's going to be movie studios who suddenly just start branching up and make a gaming division like Lucasfilms? I could see them being Lucas Games, you know, and you think Sony will be under Sony? Because I think so. There's no way they said, "Oh, Republic." Exactly. It's coming back, and Sony's publishing that, and it says Lucasfilm.
What's funny is people think that motherfucking that Indiana Jones game gonna be a permanent exclusive, but it won't be.
Fact what? From Bethesda?
Yeah, it won't be.
It better be.
It better be, but it won't be because see, Sony has a bigger stake with Disney than Microsoft, and Disney might
That's not even.
I don't think they're gonna give it.
The thing is, the deal was made before Microsoft acquired Bethesda, and Microsoft doesn't have any pull.
No, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be exclusive.
Oh, I'm not saying that day one. I'm talking about like later on down the line. It ends up.
No, I don't think it's gonna come to PlayStation. Really hope it doesn't. If it does, I'll be disappointed. Why? We already got Uncharted. What we need Indiana Jones for?
No.
This what I'm gonna say. This all I'm
Uncharted killed Tomb Raider.
Exactly. This is what I'm gonna say. I agree with what you're saying. We don't need Indiana Jones because we have people that are better. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is Disney's not gonna let anybody hold on to their IP just for them to give it away for free, or give it to a community that thinks that they're gonna get it for free and get upset when they have to pay money for it and refuse to pay money for it. Then how do you get money off of the people that you made the game for? How do you make money off of them?
They'd have to get a shitload of money up front. So no way it made sense.
At that point, then Disney's covered. But still, as far as the impact, nah, man. Even the people on PC are covered now because Uncharted is going over there. So even by the time Indiana Jones is even ready to come out, nobody gonna even want to play the game because you already have games that are better than it. Like Spartan just said, Uncharted, Tomb Raider, also available on PC, also available on PlayStation.
I don't still mind more games alongside that genre though.
You said what?
I don't mind just seeing more games than that genre.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, what team at Bethesda is working on it?
Machine Head.
I think it'll be different enough playing as Indiana Jones compared to like Nathan Drake.
Oh, those are people.
Yeah, it depends where they want to put it, right?
Wolfenstein and stuff, right?
Machine Games.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a Wolfenstein.
There's only one studio at Bethesda I could see ever conquering a superhero game. Guess which one?
I don't know. Arcane.
Huh?
Arcane. They could.
Oh wow, that was quick.
I was just guessing because I see what they did with Deathloop, so.
That's pretty much it. That's fine.
And Dishonored.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can only see Arcade doing it, and that's bad. I can only think of one studio. I can think of a lot of Sony studios that can make a superhero
all the money
game.
they're willing to spend over the last 4 years, Why haven't they made a better deal than Indiana Jones?
Yeah, because that's a good deal, believe it or not. That's actually a really good deal for
Yeah, but
them that they got.
that's the only thing they got. And I'm look, Indiana Jones is legendary. It spawned a lot of copycats and people that wanted to be it. Yes, yes, yes. I know the story. I acknowledge the story. But most of the younger people, by the time that game comes out, ain't gonna know who the fuck Indiana Jones is.
That's
They're probably
untrue.
not gonna
That's
care
untrue.
enough.
There's a new movie coming out.
Nigga, they know Indiana
Yeah, I
Jones.
got you.
Yeah.
Because as soon as
Yeah.
Indiana Jones was announced, the first thing that started trending was Uncharted.
Yeah, exactly.
When does 5 come out? I think it's in.
And I wasn't even on
I
Twitter,
think
and
it's
I know
next
that.
year.
Next year?
What?
Yeah.
Indiana Jones movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's next year. I
Okay.
think
Well, you know
Being
what,
directed by the
man?
same dude who did Logan too.
You wanna know what? If they want to make
What's
some
up,
money
kid?
off of that, they better make sure Indiana Jones is ready the following year. The thing about Sony releasing a Spider-Man movie this year, they have Spider-Man remastered and they have Spider-Man Miles Morales, right? Also,
Yeah.
after next year, Spider-Man 2 is coming out that has Venom in it. What are they doing this year? They have Venom a movie out with Carnage. That's how you do that shit, before or after. I don't believe that the Indiana Jones that only showed us concept footage, not even a CGI, will even be ready in 2013 if the movie is coming out next year. That means the game will be coming out about 2 years after the movie.
Right.
So
wait a minute. Jay just gave me an idea. For all the fucking money Microsoft has, right? When they buying up shit and gaming and like LinkedIn and shit like that. Why the fuck hasn't Microsoft bought a movie studio by now?
Well, they ain't that good when it comes to that. I don't think so.
No, because that's a market they should be in. They was in music with Zoom and they had a better product than everybody. I'm gonna give them the credit. Zoom was better than the iPad, the iPod, and all that shit. The Walkman, yeah, even that too. That was the better device for music, and it had more shit in it, and it died. It was the better product. I'm gonna give them the credit for that. They put a lot in it, right? Microsoft could do a lot when it comes to buying people and giving them the money. It's like, you see how they throw money? That's what people need when they make films. Money. That's the irritation
makes sense for them.
WB, that's literally WB is the only fucking people I would think of right now.
Well, look. I'm about to go transfer these pictures and get ready to go. But
Don't you gotta go right now? 1 minute.
That's why I said I'm about to get ready to go now. But look, long story short, when it comes to WB, you know what happened with the merger, right? The AT&T owns WB.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I don't think AT&T will work with Microsoft and allow them to own WB. They're making tons of money off of that. With the
They're about to merge with Discovery now too, so Discovery will be.
No, they are, that's already finalized. When they when they got WB, they got Discovery, and so I don't see Microsoft coming along and saying, "Well, I know you just made this merger and you're planning to make this money. Can we go buy these people that you're still not making enough money off of after the merger?" Nah, that's an absolute no. So they missed.
Microsoft should have been in movies long ago.
Exactly.
They should have been in a fucking.
You miss your opportunity with some of these deals, and that's a Microsoft problem, because they thinking that they can do this and not do this, and it's not going to affect that, and well, now they see it will. The partnership with Sony and Disney greatly impacts your consumers thinking your system is dog shit because you don't got Wolverine. Sorry, that's how it is. You don't got Wolverine, and people was saying Microsoft, what the fuck are you doing? That's what all I've been seeing on Twitter. Like, why didn't you do this? Why are you so slow? Hey.
So they're correct. Why? Because even I want to know now. What the fuck are y'all doing? Like, bro, that shit is. Even though I'm shocked and I'm glad it's coming, bro, I'm still pissed off. Like, bro, they shouldn't have your game, Knights of the Old Republic. They should not have your game with the word exclusive attached to it. Yeah. That is your fucking game that you had funded, and that game wouldn't have been made without you at all. The Star Wars franchise coming back. That shit wasn't going because Activision was a partner who was selected to make it. They wasn't trying to do that shit, bro. They was building the basis for Call of Duty in 2001. And the game ain't come out in 2004. So I don't see how Sony got that and not y'all. It's pissing me off a little. Even though it's good for me, I still don't see how they got your game.
Jimmy Ryan, baby.
Okay,
That's
I'm
what
out,
I'm saying.
guys.
That
We're
nigga-
going to be here playing some
Yo.
games tomorrow. And on Sunday, we're going to recap everything. Xbox is dog shit. In
Yo, about to work today.
in the grand scheme of things, I could sit back and say, yesterday was a good day. And I feel really, really happy for all the PlayStation fans that are just going to dog stomp the shit out of Xbox fans on the internet. I am here for it. I'm probably going to be in some voice cast on Twitter later today. So I'll see you guys.
Or the spaces?
Yeah, I think I might start one up. Yeah, I might
I
start
thought you
one up.
did yesterday.
Yeah, but I'm going to do another one today, probably around 4. So I'm going to clock in and